hopefully things will work okay for us. We'll see how that goes. Hey, I can hear myself. It's always nice when a plan comes together at the very last second. What's that? Just make sure that you get we can hear everybody out there, so because I can hear myself coming through, but I don't hear you when you're talking, so I don't know if that's. I have a different view that I'm looking at. Okay, out on the stream, you mean? Yeah, I can hear you guys on. I can hear you through Discord, but I didn't hear him coming through out in. Let me. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Nope, it's not. Hang on, it's not coming through. Because, hang on just a second, and there we go.
Shield.
Now you can go.
What is shield?
Shield mode. Who turned that on?
I don't know, but it's on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought it was my computer turning on anyway. Let me turn it off.
Shield. Yeah, activated shield mode enabled to protect and restrict chat. I just turned it off.
Okay, good.
Yep, it's down now.
Yeah, shield mode is basically you can hit the button really quick, and it'll block chat to be like it's kind of like a subscriber only chat, I think. So that way, if somebody comes in and they'll, you know how we get spam every once in a while. If somebody were to come in, or a whole bunch of people, they want to mess with a stream. So there's like a whole bunch of them get together and they do a raid on a stream and they just start blasting all kinds of shit. You can hit a button and then it'll lock down the chat so that nothing will go out except for subscribers or whatever.
Ah.
But anyway, let's see if we can't get this game going. What you think? Let's do it! What? Maybe because I changed the resolution. I don't know.
What? Resurrection.
Stop talking about erections on my stream. It's a family friendly blah 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 family friendly stream. Oh, get out of here. I am looking and Baron is moving himself around, so that tells me that somebody's here. We might have a wizard tonight.
A wizard? An actual wizard?
An actual magic of user.
Oh, wow. He's here. He is actually here.
Shh, don't scare him away. Everybody, don't look at him. Don't look at him.
Pretend he's not there.
Pretend he's not there.
Cast pass without trace.
Oh wait, did I do that?
Yes, you did.
Oh, no.
See, I'm being a real bully. I'm diverting the attention from me from not being here last week. No one to pay attention to my weaknesses. Let's pick on him.
Oh, I was just a little bit early on that because looks like I was about 5 seconds, 6 seconds early kicking in the music, but that's okay. Let's move into tonight's game. Hello, everybody, and we are live. Welcome once again to Agora Quest 21 Shots. I am Sean, your host, bringing you together with the finest First Edition gamers that this channel has to offer. I appreciate, excuse me, anybody that may have come in a little bit early as we started doing our sound checks. As usual, something started to go amiss about 10 minutes before the stream. And it's only because I tried to go tweak something on my map and I completely blew everything up and I had to delete it all and recreate it on the fly. But fortunately, it wasn't a map that required a bunch of detail of doing. I just had to get the image back in there and replace the tokens and where they were. And now we're good to go. And I want to welcome everybody to tonight's episode. If you are new here, welcome. If you're an old hand, welcome back. I appreciate the love and support that you guys give us week in and week out. You are why we do this. Not really. We're just here because we want to have a good time. Let me bring my notes up. I guess I should have those handy if I'm going to talk about stuff. So if you're, like I said, if you're new here, just as a reminder, please click that follow button. Always trying to get our fan base increased just a little bit. Click the little bell so you get notified when we are going live. Every little bit helps, right? Those impressions do help, and I encourage you to tell your friends, family, coworkers, a guy on the street, whatever, man. Let them know that when and where we stream. Come check us out, because the more the merrier. As always, if you are going to trade in your tokens for our players' advantage, please get so early. Nat 1s and Nat 20s, if you don't know what we mean, as you follow any Twitch stream, you can earn tokens as you go, and you'll see down by the little chat box, it'll start saying, hey, you've got X number of tokens available. You can trade those tokens in to give our players natural 1s and natural 20s. Trust me when I say that they come in handy. If you follow the stream, you know that our players' dice rolls aren't always the best, and they can always use the opportune Nat 1 or Nat 20. So you trade those tokens in, get them in, let us know who they're for, which character you want to give it to, or if you want to give it to the DM, that's totally fine. We also do allow if you just want to give it to the party as a whole. My preference is to give it to a player or a character just because that kind of shows who either A, you really love, or B, you think is a wuss and really needs it. So either way, make sure you get those in early because you can't give them to them after the fact, right? So they can't go back and say, oh, I need a Nat 20 and somebody gives them one. So get them in early. If you want to help support the stream and do the same thing, for every 200 bits that for every 100 bits that you cheer, you give a +1 to the player of your choice. Now that does require you to choose a player or DM, because those carry over from stream to stream, and you're spending your hard-earned cash to help support stream. And doing so, I do ask that you give it to a specific character. So, like I said, for every 100 bits cheered, you give them a +1. As it stands now, I, your humble DM, have a +3 and a +2. The max you can have in any one grouping is a +5. We'll keep track of that. Doesn't matter. You just let us know who it goes to, and we'll increment as necessary. So Tal, you still have +5 available. Deglin, you have a +5 available. Baron, since you're never here and never get to use your plus points, you actually have 2 +5s available. Ronnie, you have a +4 and a +1 available. Varus, you have a +2 remaining since you had some pretty judicious use of your points last week. Zadkill, you have a +5 and a +1. So again, players, if you have not recorded those somewhere, make sure you record those down. If not, I can get them to you as we go. But that is what the party has available as far as individual. Now, as far as Nat 1s and Nat 20s, the slate is clean. Neither the DM nor the players have any. Those normally do reset at the beginning of each stream. So that's why I said I encourage you guys to do so. And we were actually talking right before we came on Ronnie Noblight paid a visit to my 5th edition group on Friday and dropped some coins on them and gave them a nat 1. And it just so happened that one of the creatures that was about to really lay waste to the party was basically had a suggestion spell cast upon it, and it made its saving throw. But because Ronnie was the kind-hearted soul that he is and the giving individual that he is, that natural 1 replaced the saving throw, and therefore the creature failed its saving throw and fell under the suggestion of the magic user or the wizard of the group, and actually turned the tide in their favor. So hopefully nothing happens to break that spell, because he is pretty wicked badass. But anyway, that being said, as I said, the party could always use your help if necessary. So what else we got? Oh yeah, so we do have a merch store for anybody who wants to check it out. I mean, get a merch hat, a coffee cup, little stickers, whatever the case may be. If you want to check out any of our socials, ! Socials, hit that. It'll show you our Twitter, our YouTube, our Discord, if you want to come join our Discord channel. If you subscribe to the channel and you come to our Discord, you're automatically added to the subscriber group. So you get your own little channel to kind of talk in and whatnot and stuff. So we're a small group. We don't have a whole bunch of things that we have going on, but we do have a little community out there that kind of talks amongst ourselves. So I encourage you guys to do that. And last but not least, if you are a fan of Greyhawk like we are, all of our streams, whether our 1st edition on Monday nights or our 5th edition every other Friday, is all in Greyhawk. I encourage you to go check out the Greyhawk Creatives team page. That's twitch.tv/Greyhawk Creatives. I encourage you again to go check them out. There's about 20 folks that are out there right now as far as different streamers that provide different content. And it's everything, man. It's streaming D&D, it's talking, Anna Meyer's mapping, art of Mike Disney, and his really, really good art. So I encourage you to go check all those guys out. Check out the team page in general, man. There's a lot of good content out there. Give everybody a follow, right? Whether you're monetarily supporting me or any of the streams or whatever, just give us a follow. That way, at least you'll get notified when we go live, and you'll always find something to do every day of the week when it comes to the Greyhawk Creative. So like I said, I encourage you guys to check that out. That being said, let's talk about tonight's game. Our party, for those that have been following us, are stuck in a land known as Averone. They're originally from Greyhawk. They got swept up into a dimensional conflict of some sort, where a family known as the D'Amberville family tried to usurp the king brother, who was an ultra powerful magic user. And as the family sort of attempted the assassination, Stephen D'Amberville gave this massive curse, and it sucked them into this little dimension where they were all trapped forever and ever until such a time as the curse could be broken. And the party found, they got sucked into this dimension where this castle was, and they found a scroll that kind of told them how to break the curse. And if we take a quick look at that scroll, it says, "The secret that will break the curse and lift the gray mist is engraved on the inside lid of Stephen Amber's casket. To summon Prince Stephen's tomb from beyond space and time, 4 magical items are needed: the enchanted sword of Silaire, the viper-circled mirror, the ring of Ibon, and a potion of time travel, which can all be found in Averone." So our party managed to escape the castle, and they have now found themselves in Averone, where they are seeking these 4 magical items that somehow, some way, will bring back Stephen or break Stephen's curse, or whatever the case may be. They have 2 of the items thus far. They managed to locate the potion of time travel, while they simultaneously took down a black magic wielding supposed archbishop of a local town. They have since traveled to Paragon, where they took down the beast of Averone, which was some sort of a demon that was brought forth every time this reddish comet came flying by. It opened up a portal of some kind, and the priest, a local priest, was assumed the form of this demonic beast The party managed to defeat it, not once, but twice. Ask Varys, he can verify that. When they thought it was dead, it wasn't quite dead. But they managed to take it down finally, and so now they have 2 of the 4 components necessary to help break the curse. Like I said, they have the Ring of Iban, and they have the Potion of time travel. Now the party has traveled ahead in time, back in time. They're not really sure. As they searched the swamps of Salaire, they found a portal leading to what looks to be Salaire in the past, or perhaps in the future. Salaire was a swampy ruin, overgrown with ancient trees and woods and muck, as any swamp might be. But as they stepped through this portal, they saw that the same location they were at was no longer sunken in swamp. It was more raised up. The trees were still full and bright and alive, and the grass was green. The ruins were still there, with the exception of now there is this lone tower standing about 40 or so feet high, and they came to the tower and met a druidess by the name of Sephora. And they now stand in the tower of Sephora, and she has asked them if they would perform a task, then she would be more than happy to grant them their wish of the Sword of Salaire. And so apparently there is a heinous werewolf in the region, and she has been unable to capture or defeat him. He goes by the name of Malachi, and the party, when last we left, had agreed that they would go and seek out this Malachi, the werewolf, and that is where we are going to pick up tonight's game. Are there any questions from the party? Did we want to continue the discussion with the druidess at all, or are we going to want to just get down to business? It is totally up to the party. I'm sure everybody's here. I'm sure everybody heard me. Just want to make sure that anybody have any questions?
Well, the werewolf doesn't actually come out until darkness, right?
Well, usually they come out during full moons and stuff like that. However, it's quite possible that they can be around during the day, maybe not in wolf form, but maybe in their human form. But legend says that werewolves that have been afflicted for long enough period of time can actually control when they turn, although under the full moon, it's almost impossible for them to control.
I don't know. Ask Sephora if when was the last sighting of this werewolf and where?
So she looks and she says, in the next 2 days, the moon shall be full in the sky. Malachi and his demonic minions, I am sure that they are to the east in the blighted swamp region, for that is where the trail usually ends, and we are unable to follow them into the thick dankness of the swamp.
Okay. Just on the side note, where are our horses currently?
Where are your horses currently? They are on the other side of the
Swamp.
on the other swamp where you guys first came in. So they did not come through the portal with you guys.
All right. So it's fairly safe unless some thief buy them. Okay, so he said to the east. Is there another town or something in the east?
No. There are on the outskirts of the forests, and where the forest begins and between the various forested regions, there are small villages and hamlets. We have no large cities here. So usually when attacks occur, they are on the small farming communities that surround.
All right.
DM, I'd like to ask her if she has any wolves bait.
I do not.
I have some. I do have some,
Okay.
as well as belladonna.
Nice. Nice. You are some werewolf vampire hunting fools.
Anybody got silver bullets?
I think we have a something versus lightning drop too, and we have silver weapons. Silver
That is
weapons.
true. You guys do have silvered weapons. I know that you did have some scrolls of protection. I don't remember if you guys still had those or you traded them. But I don't know if it was for lycanthropes.
It wasn't. It was for demons and
Well-
felines.
Well, there's a dagger versus lycanthropes in the treasure list.
Oh,
But I don't know if someone took it or not.
Usually if it ends up in your treasure list, probably not. It's
Yeah, I look in the bag of holding and I don't.
Yeah, it was. I saw it earlier when I was scrolling through here. Yeah, it was found on last September. So
it's
it
been a
was
while.
+1, +2 dagger versus lycanthrope.
Okay. So it does a little extra damage.
I
So
don't
I
know-
will
I
assume
don't
that
know
you
if
guys
it's-
have it.
Yeah. So if the wizard or somebody wants that, they can have it. Because I have a silver
Okay.
legend sword. So
So Baron, if you would like it, you can add that to your character sheet. Is a +1 dagger, +2 versus lycanthropes.
All right.
Yeah, I remember you guys got a bunch of magic stuff you just stuffed in the bag of holding, but nobody ever claimed anything. You never traded it or whatever. So where to now?
+1 and +2.
Yes.
Well, let's start. She said the last sighting was to the east.
Yep.
We can start searching these ruins right around her castle and work our way east.
Yeah, the ruins themselves are literally part of where the castle is, right? So there's really not much to. I mean, you can. Don't get me wrong, but it's sort of like on a raised hill, like where an old castle and walls and everything were, and now it's long since fallen into dilapidation and whatnot, leaving just the tower itself sort of standing. But yeah, if you guys want to search that, you can.
I have another question.
Mhm.
She mentioned the werewolf has like a pack of wolves.
Yes. He hunts with wolves, as well as she believes, though she has never seen, she believes at least one other lycanthrope is with him.
Alright, so
And beware him as well. He is not an unskilled wizard. So when he is
The
not
wizard himself.
when he is not in his werewolf form, he is a formidable slinger of spells.
well, he's known of that. Paladin and wizard.
We have to choose our poison, I guess.
Mhm.
Well, I have some poison.
Oh,
I have all kinds of poisons still that I haven't used. So, but I have silver too. So, why not? So, but yeah, I need to be prepared.
do you think it has an effect on the werewolves?
What the poison?
Yeah.
Well, probably, but the wolf's bane and whatnot, and the silver will work a lot better.
I don't have none of this thing though. I don't have silvers.
You have a silver weapon because you were with us, or was he? Was he with us in
Nope.
Guy Rex?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me look at my treasure.
Do you think magic weapon?
I have a massive treasure pile here.
I have a silver warhammer in the bag of holding.
Do
I'm,
I
I'm,
look like
I'm using my
someone?
mace.
We can take our silver coins and put it in a bag, and he can swing it.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Do you think
Sap.
does magic weapons simply work on them, or I
I
never
think it's
followed
only
this.
required to be silver.
You need to be silver.
Okay, no magic weapon works.
Well,
Right.
a magic weapon would work as well, but silver does double damage.
Okay.
I don't know if it does double.
No,
I know
the only thing that ever says is silvered weapons and magic. So you can take that for what it's worth. Magic weapons, or does it only magic itself, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do you read that?
That's a GM call.
Mhm.
What's that? I would say call for effect, in my opinion. That's,
So what do you want to do?
Well, we're gonna have to get on his trail and figure out where he's at so we can get him.
I hold glimmer in my hand and I look around. I try to be subtle. Is that a word in English? Subtle. I try to
Mhm.
be stealthy,
Subtle.
subtle, and see what's magic around her.
hey. In February, right before we went on this Castle Ember adventure,
Hmm.
we had a soul of protection from lycanthrope.
Okay.
Is in the treasure sheet. Right.
What's in the trailer? Sorry.
It's a scroll of protection from lycanthropes.
Oh, okay.
It's the same place we got the staff of liberty.
Hey! Look what the cat dragged in.
All kinds of.
What's up, Troy?
So,
Thanks for dropping by, brother. Appreciate that. It's kind of interesting. As a side note, sorry, I tried to gift sub Cannibal today, and Twitch told me that I couldn't because he's already a subscriber. So anyway, so you guys do have that. I knew you guys had one.
Yep.
So
I'll add it to the bag of holding so we know.
if you look on the treasure journal,
Yep.
it's on the February 6th.
yeah, make sure you get the bag of holding updated, and so I would think everything that's in the treasure should be in the bag of holding if it's not on somebody's person.
Right.
Which means February has one for me.
So
means
Sean,
what? Mhm.
Sean, I try to cast detect magic around her and the room. Are we still in this room?
Yep, you are still in this room. So she watches you as you begin to. Oh, you're using your sword. That's right.
No, yeah, I put my hand on it. I tried that. That's where I try to be still. I just.
Yep.
walk
So go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check, please.
pickpocket. Okay. Oh, I fell.
So as you go to sort of sense around, your sword sort of is like, I sense nothing, and then you look, and Sephora is looking right at you, and you realize that anything that your sword can do is being suppressed into itself, so it can't detect anything outside of its own shape. So whatever she's got going on is basically blocking the spell or the ability of your sword. And she sort of raises her eyebrow at you like Spock, kind of. Like, doesn't say anything, but you could tell she's wondering what you are doing as
I
she
kind
looks.
of wink. I wink at her and then I kind of raise my shoulder. I don't understand what you're doing either. You know.
As she sort of asks you politely, we are agreed in the terms of our bargain, the sword of Salaire, for your completion of this task. So if there is nothing further you wish of us or wish of me, I would ask that you begin searching. And as I said, I am sure his lair is in the swamp to the east, the blighted swamp as we call it. I would encourage you to begin your efforts there.
I approach her a little bit as she
Mhm.
talk. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
She
Sorry
looks.
for
Mm-hmm.
sorry for not minding my own business. I shore the sword. I said, "This is Glimmers. It's actually an entity that's
I can
intelligent.
sense I can sense the power flowing from it to you.
So,
It is not uncommon for magic users to trap the souls of someone they may either love or despise, as either keeping them with them forever or banishing them and tormenting them forever in the form that you now hold. So I would be wary of such
Okay.
devices.
Then are you able to release Glimmer?
No, if you wish to release the being contained within, the magic contained within, you must first find how it was forged, for only then can you determine how to break that bond between the entity and the blade with which holds it.
so I think we should see about getting on with this.
Hmm. Yep.
Because, I'm saying thinking not to attend her further.
Okay.
It's just I want to go home.
Go
I
home.
want to-
You just got here. What do you mean you want to go home? You just got
I
here.
want to go back to Greyhound.
Been a while.
Don't anybody be mad at us and
Mhm.
want us to wait out.
Mhm. All right.
You know, if we had to deal with them, we can deal with them later.
All right. So as you guys depart, I'm just going to put us back on this map just because as you guys are, here in Silaire, just pretend that this is not the country, but it is the map of around. You're at the Tower of Silaire is where you stand right now. And this whole region up here is forest and swamp to the east and whatnot. As you guys depart Sephora's tower and head back into the forested area, as you see the trail leading back to the gate, and you can see where you came in, but you cannot see like through the other side, right? So it looks that wherever you guys came in, it doesn't look like you can go back that way, or at least not yet. But as I said, there are forests all around. You can see that leading down the hills to the east, it hits the lowlands and becomes swampy in nature. What do we wish to do?
Well, if it starts getting up over our waist, then we can always pull out the boat holding and just pull our.
Right.
Did I say boat of holding?
Yeah. Bolt of
Boat
folding.
Folding.
Yes. Well, it is a bolt of holding too, because it holds a lot of people.
Yeah. Did does anyone wanna scout ahead or something, or help me scout ahead?
Well, I could go into a bird and fly around. Does it look like I'd be able to see DM?
Yeah, it's cloudy and kind of hazy a little bit in this place, kind of dreary. Think of a Scottish moor, right? So it's kind of dreary and a little bit of foggy or haziness in the air and whatnot. But it's not like you could not turn into some form of a critter. Should you desire, and then go fly around, you'd probably be able to see relatively decently.
Well, what kind of birds have I noticed in the area that are most natural?
Probably things like finches, robins. Um, Obviously, there's some blackbirds in the area and whatnot. You haven't seen too many like birds of prey, although you're probably sure just from your knowledge of woods and understanding that this looks like a natural place. It doesn't look like anything mystical, magical. It's just sort of a swampy kind of a place.
Just a thought.
Mhm.
Would would a would a wolf be better so that he could smell the other wolves?
So
Wolves
I don't
can
know
scent
if
blood from miles away, so
that's true. So that would be Ronnie's call.
Hopefully, it's not mating season.
Well, that is true. We don't want any unobserved or unexpected mating going on.
We don't want a bard coming out with a bomb. Count.
Well, DM, I'm thinking that I'll turn into like a crow or one of the regular blackbirds, and
Okay.
I'll just kind of fly and circle around, and I'll go up and see what I can't visualize and see.
Okay. So Ronnie, you managed to kind of fly. How long can you turn for? How long?
Until I turn back.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I wasn't. It wasn't a. That's right. It's an ability, not a spell thing, right? So anyway, so Ronnie, you guys watch as suddenly he immediately flips into a bird and disappears into the misty air, heading toward the east for the most part. And Ronnie, you're not in the air for more than maybe 10 or 15 minutes when in the distance you can see the swampy, right where the swamp really becomes more swampy. You can see the pools of water and thick black mud, and you can see the insects as you're like munching on your way there, catching insects and whatnot in your maw. But you can see what looks to be some kind of ruins. There's a road that sort of haphazardly or meanders through the old swamps. It doesn't look like a road that's used very much anymore, because the ruins themselves look to be maybe an old village of some kind, an old farm community that has long since been absorbed by the swamp. But you can see ruins of buildings and whatnot down there. It's probably about 4 or 5 miles from where the party is. But as the crow flies, it's like 15, 20 minutes. Traveling along the ground, it'll probably take a few hours to get there. But that's probably the only thing of interest that you see. Otherwise, it's mostly, mostly swamp. And you do see animals of various, squirrels and birds and whatnot, other swamp creatures that are, again, natural looking in nature.
Roger. Well, I'm not gonna fly too close into that village, but I do want to just take a peek at it, look at it, see if I see any movement. Then I'm gonna fly back to the party and
All right, go ahead.
Maybe I'll look for a route of travel to get to it.
Okay. All right, that'll work. Go ahead and give me a search check, please. So as you are looking and sort of flitting around, you can see that there is the road had a little bridge that crossed what looked to be an old stream of some kind that's now been absorbed mostly by the swamp. But the bridge itself has been washed away. But you can see, you're not sure what it is, but there's right where the bridge is or was, there's something under the water because you can see the big ripple as it moves. Maybe an alligator or a large creature that sort of lives under the water or something like that. But from where you're at, you can't really tell what it is. But there's something there on the road leading into town.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to the guys, bring the information I have, and I will turn back from my bird form into regular old Ronnie the elf.
All right. So as Ronnie returns and gives you guys his report, you are able to see how you could kind of easily work your way down to where this old feeder road is that leads to the ruins of the old farming or the old township or whatever it was. There's maybe about a half a dozen buildings remaining above the water that are at least had some kind of wall standing, but for the most part it's completely dilapidated and overrun by the swamp. But like I said, it'll take probably a good 2-3 hours to get there. You guys could probably get there just as the sun is going down, because right now it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, maybe we should hang out where we're at and then go and approach the town during the middle of the day. What do you guys think?
Or if we're gonna stay here, I would suggest setting a trap of some sort around the camp.
Okay. You guys just gonna make camp then, or you gonna go ahead and go?
I think we should search a little bit, or at least work our way towards that town, or towards the remnants of that town,
Okay.
and then, maybe as it hits dark, go ahead and camp.
Anybody else have any input?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
Well, I would say just that we shouldn't get too close, but we should stay. If they just go out and let regular patrols, they're probably not going to catch us if we're 3 hours away. But if we're only a half an hour away, they might see us.
That's true.
Are we afraid of what? Why would we be afraid of being seen?
Well, I think we're assuming there's a werewolf in there of some sort, or a lycanthrope, and he's probably got bad friends.
Oh, I thought this was a village they've been raiding.
No, this is an old ruins that are in the
that's
swamp.
probably- yeah, that's probably likely where they're hiding or whatever.
They're probably
These operations.
I wouldn't think that the werewolf would come anywhere near these rooms because it knows the druids there. So I think we would need to get a little ways away from it.
So I do have the 3rd level spell Snare, and if we camp, I can then put a couple of snares around our camping site, and it should be very effective.
Oh, I mean, they could set some traps.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
And,
that's an idea. The thief could put like his type of traps, and then Ronnie, we could try and funnel it towards Ronnie's snare spell.
I see what you did there. So Ronnie puts a couple snares up. Varys and company set a couple of traps that sort of herd them toward the snare spell.
Yes.
I get you.
Yeah, like spiky pits or.
Yeah.
just do some Rambo.
Yeah, well, like they used to do in the old days. For anybody that ever watched Uncommon Valor, when when Blaster set the traps, he had a break of like eight or 9 or something. So you put one here, it blows up, it causes guys to jump to the side. When they jump to the side, there's another one there, and then just boom, 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 all the way down the road. So sounds like a plan to me. Okay, so how far are we going to do it here, or are we going to get to the village? How far do we want to go?
Well, maybe we should get somewhat closer, and
Okay.
then that way we're tempting them to actually find us.
I like it.
About halfway, maybe.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So like I said, it's about 5 miles overland to get there. So 2.5 miles, 2 to 3 miles, I guess, somewhere in between there. You guys are gonna set up camp. Okay.
Find a nice area that it would work. All these traps would work good in.
Gotcha. Okay. So go ahead and, Ronnie, I'm not worried about you, but go ahead and cast your spells to ensure you take your spells off for the evening. Varys, if you and or Sultal, if he's helping, could you give me a find remove traps check in order to set the traps? Nice. Success. As you manage to roll one more to make sure that you can get all the traps.
I get found either one.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So Varys confidently sets several little traps around camp while Ronnie sets up the snare as you guys make camp.
I'm also going to say that we got this ballista in our bag of holding.
Ballista? How'd you get a
There's small
ballista?
We
How'd
got a
you-
small ballista.
How did you get a small ballista to fit in a
I
bag
don't
of holding?
know. I don't know. We've been carrying it around for over a year.
Yeah, I think that somehow the DM overlooked or missed that one. A ballista. I am okay with putting everything and anything in there, but it has to fit in the bag of holding, right? Has to fit in there.
I think we got it when we met the troglodytes.
Oh, it's something about also there was a minotaur.
Yeah, that was the troglodyte.
Yeah.
We got his axe too. So.
Yeah, so I
It said
would.
the magic words.
Yep. So, yeah, I am gonna say no to the ballista.
All right. I'll take that out.
Sorry.
Because it was like man size. It wasn't like full size.
Right, but still, it's
Yeah. It was big. It was big because it was for a minotaur,
right.
but it's still too big to fit.
Right, exactly. It has to be able to fit through the opening. So I'm gonna give that. Right, and so I'll have to pay more
Even if we use
attention.
the magic words.
There's no magic words to shrink things down. So now that said, if somebody wants to do polymorph on something, right? So
We got a wand of polymorph. It's only got 3 charges.
right,
I might have a.
Doesn't that only work on beings though?
yeah, doesn't usually
think-
work on inanimate objects.
Yeah.
So all right, we can figure that out later. Let's go ahead and give me our watches for the evening. Who is taking first watch? Or are you gonna
I'll
do 2 by 2 because you have 6 people? You can do 2 by 2.
Yeah, it might be 2 by 2. I'll at least be on the first shift.
All right,
I
Deglin
wanna
and
be, first or second. It's fine by me.
I'll do third shift as long as I get a lunch.
I've
Alright.
seen senses and my potatoes.
all right. So Deglin's up first. I'll do Varys as the lead watch on second. Zadkiel and lead watch on third. So who's going to join Deglin on first watch?
Does he need somebody that can see in the dark? I'm willing, because I can see in the dark.
Okay,
That would work.
that'll help. So Ronnie, and then typically magic users take the last watch because that's when they're up, kind of studying and stuff and kind of helping and whatnot. So.
Makes sense.
And so Varys, you got the mid watch to yourself. First, why am I think? Wait, hang on. Who am I missing? Sotal, second watch.
Sounds like a setup.
What, sorry, what? Oh, yeah, second one.
Second watch. So, all right. So first watch is Deglin and Ronnie. Second watch are the 2 elves. And third watch is Zadkiel and Baron. All right. As you guys all hunker in and settle down for watch or settle down for the evening.
Is there a game trail anywhere near here? Or
No, it really is starting to get kind of swampy. Although I will say this. There are signs and indications of animals running around here. There are tracks in the mud to indicate like fox, squirrel, small game such as that. Surprisingly, no larger like deer or anything like that. You guys don't see any of that. But the evening passes quietly, and in the morning when the sun comes up at about 7, you are happy to feel the slight drip, drip, drip as the clouds begin to drop a bit of rain upon you. It's not a heavy rain. It's not torrential, but it is a steady sort of misty rain that begins to fall. It's not cold, it's not warm, it's just right. But it is wet as you guys begin to move your way into the deeper swamp. After about a half mile or so, you come across the broken, churned up X road that apparently used to wind through this forest before it became swampy. You can tell that it was a road of some kind because it is hard packed and it looked like it did see a lot of use. You continue to move along the trail for perhaps another hour and a half or so, when you can see through the trees up ahead the beginnings of what look to be ruins of some kind.
Remember, guys, there's something dangerous underneath the bridge.
As you guys get closer, you do see that there was some kind of a bridge here that spanned what used to be perhaps a stream or a small river leading into the village itself. But here you could see it is sort of broken and fallen away. There are no remains. You can see that this area here is just a layer of water with mud, perhaps, that you'd have to traipse through before it comes back out on the other side onto a little bit higher ground. It's still muddy and marsh-filled earth on the other side, you can tell, but there is this broken area leading into town that is, like I said, mush and water.
Is this the place where I saw the large thing in the water, DM?
That is correct.
I'm going to take out a handful of acorns and
Okay.
throw them right up into the air so they land in the water.
All right.
With my spear in hand.
All right. I like it. So, as you guys watch Ronnie do that, the acorns sort of splash into the water. At first you see nothing, and then suddenly something appears in the water, and bursting out, you watch this massively large, shambling mound come up out of the water. I need everybody's actions, please. Deglin, action.
Spell.
Spell. Okay.
Yep.
Baron, action. Baron, that would be you. That'd be our magic user guy. Did we lose him? Galaxy, you around? You're not on mute, so you're not talking though. Oh, he feels a little sick. He needs a minute or two. He will be back. All right, so I am going to hold off on him. Siltal, actions.
Okay, can I have a description of what this thing looks like?
It is a huge, it looks like a big, huge piece of swamp earth and muck and mud and slime. You ever see the movie The Thing? The swamp creature?
Okay,
like that. And it's a large shambling. You guys have fought shambling mounds before. This one's probably about 1.5 times as big as the one you guys have fought in the past.
So I unsheath my whip and then I look at Ronnie and say, is that normal, Ronnie? Are you going to control this thing? That's my action. I'm going to attack it unless
Gotcha.
it tells me otherwise.
Ronnie, action.
Spell, DM.
Spell it is. Varys, action.
Invisible.
All right.
Yes. I know what he can do.
Zadkiel, action.
Can I run?
Sure. Where do you want to run to?
I run toward it.
Okay. So just so you know, this area right here where I'm doing, that gets into where you're in water. So you're not sure how deep the water is because you can't see because it's filmy and it's like swamp water, right? So you can't see past the surface really. See a little bit underneath the surface, but for the most part, Can't really tell how deep it is, but you can see there is like thick mud and stuff all around.
Are we on foot? We're
You
on
are
horse?
no, you are on foot. You don't
Oh,
have any
okay.
horses.
All right. Well, then in that case, let me see here. I guess I will. I guess I'm going to attack with. I mean, it looks aggressive, right?
Yes, it is bursting up out of
With
the water
aggression, huh?
with aggression. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to throw a sling at it.
A sling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not the sling bullet. Sorry.
I was gonna say if you want to throw your sling at it, that's fine, but I don't know how you're gonna hurt it with after that. So, all right. That is everybody's actions as we begin combat. Ooh, it is a tie. Let's try this again. Oops, there we go. And try again. Oh my God, another tie. One more time. All right, as the creature gains the first initiative. Let me double check its movement. All right. As this thing quickly comes right up here. And I am going to, there's 3 people right in front here that it can attack. So I'm going to do the democratic thing and roll a 6-sided dice. 1 to 2 is Ronnie. 3 and 4 is Varys. 5 or 6 is Zadkiel. It is a 2, so both attacks go at Ronnie.
4 AC.
As it hits Ronnie for 28 hit points of damage on its first slam. Second slam. Misses. Oh, I take it back. Maybe it did hit. Ronnie, what is your armor class again? I want to double check.
4.
4? All right. This is an 11 hit die creature. Pretty sure that hits. Yeah, it needs a 6 or better to hit you, so that did hit for another 8. So Ronnie took a total of 36 hit points of damage. And what's worse, you guys watch as Ronnie is immediately absorbed inside the creature as he's like hit, and both of its massive arms slam into him. One catches him in the head, the other around the body, and it really pulls him inside. Ronnie, you are now suffocating, and let's see, your constitution is 14.
Look how funny that I just talked about having to make a new guy.
Ronnie, this is your advantage. Turn into a bear and it'll rip him apart.
Nope, he can't.
Inside.
Ronnie, once you are absorbed in there, you are immobilized. So,
You can't even bite.
starting next round, Ronnie begins suffocation rules. All right, Deglin, you're up.
I want to drink a potion.
I thought you were casting a spell.
Well, I was going to cast the spell with the potion.
Oh, okay.
It's plant control.
Okay.
I don't know how many rounds it takes for me to drink it and then cast it. Or do I drink it now and then cast it next round, or what?
So read the potion for me. Do you have the description of the potion?
Yes, I do. Plant control potion enables the individual who can consumed it to influence the behavior of vegetable life forms, including normal plants, fungi, and even molds and shambling mounds.
Yep.
Within the parentheses of these normal abilities, the imbiber can cause the vegetable form to remain still, silent, move, entwine, etc.
Okay.
According to their limit.
Yep. So to me, that is immediately upon consuming a potion. It's just like a haste potion, a healing potion, or anything else. So you do that. Now, that being said, how long does it last? Does it say? If it's like the spell, Ronnie, do you have plant control spell? Tell us how long that spell lasts.
Well, I have hold plant, and that would last for 1 round per level.
Yeah.
I think it says 5 to 20 rounds.
Okay.
Gotta roll it.
All right, so go ahead and give me 5 die 4, please. Why did you roll 15 die 4? Oh, that's...
Huh.
You rolled it
15
twice.
was total.
No, the first one was 13, so you rolled it twice.
Oh,
It rolled
I don't know
twice.
why I did that.
I don't know. All right, so for 13 rounds, you now are able to control this particular plant. And so what do you want to do as you cast control plant? What do you say, or what do you do?
I tell it to release the creature he just took.
So as you do that, suddenly you see Ronnie. It sort of spits him out, and Ronnie, you fall to the ground. You're not prone, but you're coughing and hacking as you have all of this seaweed slime and snot sort of coming out of your mouth and nose and stuff as you're coughing and hacking for the rest of this particular round, trying to clear all of that out.
Alrighty.
Is that it for you, Deglin?
If I can only tell it to do one thing at a time.
Yeah. You're only allowed to. I mean, it's sort of like speaking a command word, and it does whatever. You know what I mean? So you just told it to do that, and now it's spit out. Now you're not going to just keep giving it command after command. So I need to know what the rest of the party is going to do. You guys watch as Deglin quaffs this potion, sort of speaks some strange, weird, hissing language, and then all of a sudden the creature spits out Ronnie onto the ground. So, Siltal, action.
I'm a bit confused.
Yes, it looks to you like Deglin just told the creature to do something, like release Ronnie, and it did. So, not sure.
I look at Deglin and I raise my sword.
If I can, I put my hand up and just say, "Hold off."
Okay.
Yeah. Then I
Okay. Okay. Varys, as you watch that happen, poof, suddenly you are invisible. Zadkill, actions.
I'm gonna just wait and see what happens.
All right. Zadkill, you are up.
Yes, I go with my sling.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I'm gonna tell Ronnie, get back away from it. I'm gonna hit it and destroy it with my sling bullet. Don't laugh, it's powerful.
Okay.
And I attack it with my sling. Let's see here. Sling, where are you? Inventory. Now, do I roll the sling or the sling bullet?
You just roll to hit with the sling and then do the damage of the bullet.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter, to be honest.
Oh, then.
Poof, as you miss. Because you have to, it didn't do any damage. You have to target it.
Oh.
Its armor class is 0.
Oh, 0? So
Yep,
I need a 12, 13, 14.
Yep, you get 2 attacks with the sling, right? Or is only 1?
I think it's just 1.
Okay, good. So
Wait, no, it's 3, isn't it?
No,
Or is that dart?
darts get 3. Sling is 1 that I recall.
I think it's 1 then. Yeah,
Yep,
I think you're right.
Don't you?
Oh,
But
I
you
missed,
get you do get 2 attacks every 3, or 5 every 3, or no, 2 every, or 3 every 2.
I get 1 and then 2. Then
Right.
1,
So
then
I would allow the 2 attacks next turn, but that's not it. Ronnie Noblight, you are up. What do you wish to do? As you are spitting, coughing, and hacking, but you are not prone or whatever, so you able to act whatever you wanted to do.
Well, if that's the case, I would like to cast a cure serious wounds on myself.
Gotcha. You did get hurt pretty bad. That was a pretty powerful blow, that
No
first
doubt.
one.
I'm just like, I think it's 2d8 plus 1, but I'm double checking.
Okay. Or is it +3? Isn't it
Wait,
serious?
hit me. I can't cast a spell
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Serious is +3.
No, well, Technically, you are correct. You're right, because you were in the middle of casting the spell. It hit you, so you can't cast. So that will be next. That will be next. All
I'm
right.
just gonna get behind the guys.
All
I
right.
can't see the screen. It went dark.
Oh, did it? Oh, you know why? Because I put you as my bad.
You
You're back.
deleted him.
You're back. How's that? Better?
Good.
All
I'm
right.
just getting them back.
All right. All right. Actions for this round. Deglin, action.
I will be telling it another command.
Okay. Baron, are you back yet, brother?
Yes.
How you doing, man? You all right? Action for you. So, in case you missed it, you watched as this creature sort of burst up out of the water after Ronnie threw the acorns in there. So, obviously, the acorns are a great aphrodisiac or something for shambling mounds. So, Ronnie, you need to remember that for later. As this thing burst up out of the water and attacked, and before Ronnie could get his spell off, this thing pummeled him twice with its huge, massive, mossy arms, and it absorbed him inside it. Deglin, right after that, drank a potion of plant control and told the creature to spit Ronnie out, and it did. And so that's where we're at now. So I just need to know actions for you this turn.
I'm gonna try and cast sleep on it.
Okay. Siltal, you're still with your action with your sword at the ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it this time.
All right. Ronnie, now you're going to be casting a spell of Cure Serious, I assume?
This is correct. I'm gonna tell the guys, if we got control of it, we might as well bring it into the village with us and have it attack enemies.
Can we get
I don't
there?
know.
Can we get there in less than 13 rounds?
Well, the village is right across the little
Oh,
water thing
13
here.
rounds. Okay, sorry. So
That's all I got control.
that's 130 minutes, right?
13 rounds, it's 130 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
13 minutes.
Yeah, 13 minutes, thank you. Yes. Basically around a minute. 13 minutes.
Well, I can always cast hold plant on it if we get to minute 10 or 11 and nothing's attacked us.
Okay.
Can we just have a discussion then, since it's like not gonna attack us for?
Or we can
30
just
minutes?
kill it and trim it as we're killing it, and then disguise ourselves as shambling man. And
All
I
right.
could tell it to just hold still. Don't move.
Okay. That's fine.
or tell it not to swallow, just to spit it
Back
out.
to Tell
Dude,
it to go back to sleep. Like, do you think it's your acorn that created this thing, or was it sleeping over there?
It was sleeping.
The acorn was a dog treat. It got angry.
Yeah.
Varus, action. What you gonna do, boss?
I'm gonna become uninvisible and say we need to find a way across. If you can't control it, then let's either use it or keep
Is
it
it-
as a backup.
Is it long enough to cross between the two bridge pieces?
Probably not. It's not quite that big. But then again, you're not really sure how deep the water is either. This thing came up out of the mud and the muck, so it was actually in mud and muck. So it doesn't look like the water's like that deep for you guys.
I use my 10-foot pole and come over here.
Okay, so
How big is the creek?
it's about 9.5 foot tall.
Could we? Is it strong enough to carry us all across?
Probably not all at once,
Ah,
but at least a couple at a time, or one at a time, two at a time, maybe. Like carrying you guys like satchels, throwing over his shoulder, or whatever. All right, so Varus is going to use his pole to check the depth of the water. Zadkill, action. We're still in. Just remember, we're still in a combat situation here. Just because he told the creature to spit him out does not mean that the creature's not going to come after somebody else.
exactly.
And, well, then I wouldn't.
Yeah.
turn invisible then.
Right.
I just stay invisible and wait.
Okay.
See
Gotcha.
what's going on.
Yep. Okay.
So I'm going to trim the bush down with my halberd.
Yeah, that's
With your halberd.
I pronounce it halberd.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. I dig it. As we go now to let us roll for
offends all the Hal people named Hal. So
All right. As the party gains the initiative, Deglin, what do you do?
I tell it to stand still and do not move.
Okay. You guys watch as the thing just sort of whoop, almost like a statue, and it's like it's coming lumbering out of the water more, coming at Sultal, and where Ronnie sort of ducked out of the way, and Zadkiel's standing there, and it's got his hands up like it's going to pummel somebody with its fists, and all of a sudden Deglin says something in its creature language, and it just sort of drops its hands and sort of stands there, droops his shoulders a little bit, the head sinks a little bit, and it's just sort of standing there looking at you.
does that give us any advantage in hitting it?
So, yeah, if you want, no, I will give you a +4 to hit. It's about the best
Okay.
advantage you could get.
Okay. I was gonna say we can't really keep it, guys, because eventually when the spell runs out, we're gonna have to fight it again.
It's not
Yeah.
like a dog, yeah.
Now I could tell it to go away as far as I can. I think it can control up to 90 feet. So I can tell it to go up to 90 feet away, but it can come right back at us.
Or maybe he'll let us pour oil on him. We can pour oil on him for 10 minutes and then light him on
To
fire.
be honest, I'm gonna trim the bush.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. All right. So that's Deglin has told it to stop moving, and it has stopped moving. So Tal, you are up.
Because when I see it trying to attack me, but the spell, that I get a bit scared and I just freaking
Okay.
cut it in the head.
Okay.
What's our bonus to attack? You said
+4. 12 misses.
It's standing still and you can't hit it.
Yeah.
Well, you hit it, but it's like so thick
I'm
with
gonna
moss
use,
and swamp stuff.
How many points do I have to use to?
So you are.
Can you?
What's your THAC0?
Level 7.
Your level 7 fighter.
Yeah. where's my tackle? 14. I have 14 tackle, I think.
You rolled a 4, so that's
Yeah, so you got a 12 total. So if you're, I'm just looking. So you're a 7th level fighter or thief.
Yeah. Fighter.
All right, so 7th level, because typically multi-class goes with the best of the two classes. So
Yes, I know, but I drank
Yep,
a potion.
yep. You're right. So you drank a potion.
Yeah.
What potion did you drink, and when did you drink the potion?
The potion of heroism.
So when did you do that? Because last round you were waiting
No,
with
but
your.
there's no time on that potion. It's infinite time. That's what it says in the description.
I can't believe a potion of heroism is going to
Yeah,
last forever.
I know, but that's what it says in.
Yeah, it's happening once like that. There's no way.
Yeah, it's
It'd be the length of the spell.
yeah. That's what.
the potion. This potion gives the imbiber a temporary increase in life energy levels. Here, if he or she has fewer than 10 levels of experience.
Right.
This is shown below. So a level of consumer, he says he's 7th, so it gives him a number of levels bestowed is 1, and that's a 10-sided dice for accumulated damage bestowed, so 1 plus. When the potion is closed, the individual fights as if he or she were an experience level bestowed by the magic of the elixir. So it makes you an 8th level.
Right, but what we're saying is he drank that like a long time ago. So
Really
Yeah,
long
it
time,
doesn't
but
say-
I did research, and everyone on the forum say there's no time, so it lasts forever
It does say a temporary increase in life energy, but it doesn't say for how long.
until you're level 10. Yeah, exactly. That's what it says. But you can rule it other way. Otherwise, I'm level 6, Sean.
okay.
Well, that would be one heck of a powerful potion if it permanently raised you until.
Well, it probably stays until you level.
10. There you go.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. So let's say he's a first level character. He drinks a potion of heroism. He keeps fighting until he gets to the next level.
Level. Yeah, that's it.
Actually, it says for a 1st to 3rd, it gives you 3 levels.
Right.
It's a super strong potion, but it has no effect for eye level player
Right.
character.
Yeah,
If he's-
I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but I'm gonna have to look in it because no, I
Yeah.
don't think no potion lasts like forever, right? That is, to me, that's like a permanency thing, right? And that's like, no.
No
So,
problem.
but anyway,
Give me level
regardless,
6.
even I think, was it 6 and 7? That's the same, or is it 7 and 8? All right, so you would need a 16 to hit, so you need 4 points to bring it up to hit.
I'm gonna use it.
You can use 4 points. All right, that leaves you 1. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, can I do that? Can I roll just the damage?
Level
Yeah.
5, yeah, I'll do more research too.
Yep. You should be able to. If it doesn't, I would just roll the damage in the dice at the bottom of the chat, and I'll take it off the hit points it's got.
Unless otherwise stated, a potion lasts 4 complete turns plus 1 to 4 additional turns.
That's what I thought. Yep. Thank you.
So that's for all the potion? Is that what?
Yeah, if a potion description does not tell you how long it lasts in the description, then it defaults back to whatever it should have been, or like he said, whatever the turns is. All right, so 2 hits, 1 for 15. That's a total of 29. Nicely done.
It's the second paragraph in the DMG under potions.
Thanks, sir.
20. Holy crap.
Oh, third with the 10. So that's 10. So that's 29, 39 hit points of damage. Nice. As you guys watch this, Sotal, bam, 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 slams. Immediately, the creature's like screams and "Rah!" as it is now no longer under the effect of your potion.
Oh, shit.
But you did serious damage to it. Varus.
I took away my temporary hit point also.
I'm gonna backstab it.
So from where you're at, in order to backstab it, you're going to have to get into the water in the muck right about over here. Just so you know, you'll be standing in the mud and muck. Not sure how deep it is, but yeah. What's that? No, that's not a backstab. The back would be over here. You would have to be into the.
Then I won't do anything.
I mean, you can still attack it.
If he's invisible, isn't technically
Yeah,
anything
I'm
a backstab?
invisible.
What's that?
I'm invisible and
Yeah, so you get you get the +4, and then the +4 because it was immobilized basically. So again, you just don't get the backstab, but you can still do your regular attack if you wanted to do that.
yeah, but no, because there's just going to be on me. There's
And he still got a 12. I think that might even have hit though. That's pretty close.
I mean, like I was 16 or something.
Let's see.
0.
Yeah, 16. So you need 4, and I don't know if do you have that many
Yeah,
points?
I'm not gonna worry about
Okay.
it.
All right. As your attack, you slam into it, but it's like all this matted mass of slime and sewage and stuff that are sort of covered over it. Your blade does not appear to do any damage. Baron.
Yeah. Wait.
All right.
Do not.
As your spell, go ahead and take your spell off. As your spell weaves and the magic sort of swarms over the what is the is this a yeah, it wouldn't matter for anybody because everybody's over this hit die. You watch as the spell sort of goes over the top of the creature and it completely ineffectual. Does not affect it one bit. Zadkiel, you're up.
Dang man.
Sad kill. Halberd boy.
Yeah, I'm looking for the halberd. It's not on here. On my character sheets, it's just not on this character sheet.
I think that you're trying to futz with
No,
us.
I sent
You
you the
never
character
have.
sheet.
You don't have a halberd. It's like you don't
Yeah,
have a
I do.
Vorpal sword.
No, I have a halberd.
I
took
know
it
you
from
do.
those guys.
Yep. You want me to add it for you? I can add it really quick.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I will do it right now.
I'll mess up everything.
Let's see. We're going to
I can just roll and then you can tell me.
hang on just a second.
I'm feeling lucky. Watch, now it's gonna go. Wee, wee, wee.
There you go. There's a halberd there now.
All right, halberd. Let's do this. Okay. Here we go. Halberd. Halberd.
Let's see. A 7 misses.
You got +4 to hit as well because it was.
Yep, that's true. So that's
14.
well, yep.
So I would
Why
hit it.
did you get a +3?
Because of my strength.
That's your strength isn't a +3 to hit, is it?
No,
I thought it was a
plus
+2.
Plus 2 to hit. I didn't
Yeah.
do anything. I just,
No, that's
I
fine.
just-
Somehow that happened that got added to it. All right, so let's see. We rolled a 4. +2 is 6. +4 is 10. And you are a 9th level? No, you are a
So I
7th
need a
level.
14. You said it's 0.
Yep, you need a 14 to hit. So you got.
Oops, I hit the wrong thing.
That's fine. Your second attack hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 1 to 12 plus 2.
+3 because your strength is.
Right. Ooh.
Nice.
12, 13, 14. Plus my strength, 14 and 17.
17. As you guys watch, as Zadkill comes up, puts the kibosh on this thing, cleaving through it with his halberd, taking it down where it stands as it collapses to the ground. As you guys find yourselves once again standing in the middle of the swamp.
I like spinach and broccoli. Color greens.
What the heck? I hate when this happens.
Can we eat it?
As the creature sort of, like I said, collapses to the ground, sort of oozing back into the swamp.
I was going to continue to attack it if I can, just because I don't know if it's going to regenerate or anything like that.
Well,
Okay.
DM, I cast my Cure Serious, but if we have a moment here, I'm going to just start casting some Cure Light Wounds on myself, too.
Okay. Go ahead and. So you got 9. The Cure Serious is only +1? Wow, okay. All right, Ronnie, so you got a total of 14 back so far.
Yep, it's Yahoo serious.
I'm going to cast another one.
Okay.
Let me know if you need me to cast some on you. No, reroll ones.
Reroll ones. Reroll ones.
Gee,
It just wants you to have 1 hit point, man. What do you want me to do? Nice. 7 back.
Right, that's 31, but I'm going to do it again.
Okay. Two. Dang, how many first level spells you get? 5, right?
These are second level. I get 6 of them, and that's 4 I cast right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cure Light Wounds is a second level spell for you.
For druids, it is.
That sucks.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Oh, I forgot. You
That's
got
it.
bonus.
I'll
You got
rock
bonus.
with that.
You got bonus spells for your wisdom. That's right.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right.
I'll stick with 39. That's good.
Okay, sir. As you guys look across the broken bridge in the little mini pond of mucky water leading into the ruins of this village.
How deep's the water?
Zadkiel checking with his pole. The water itself is less than maybe a foot and a half deep. The mud goes down another foot and a half, so it's about 3 feet total. So it would come right up to the tops of your thighs, most of you. Those that are a little shorter, it'll come up a little further.
Could we jump it?
That
Probably not.
is a distance of...
Aren't there some trees we can just...
It's
hike
about
around
30
the
feet.
bridge?
Yeah,
I don't think we could.
yeah, well, sorry, 20 feet. 20 feet across.
Extend the boat into the bridge
Yeah.
and then pull it back
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
send the boat.
All right, easy peasy. As you guys lay the boat across the way to reform the bridge to give you a path to walk across into the village. Varys, Sultal, give me hear noise checks. What's your percentage? 25?
Me, it's very low. It's 30. It's probably higher.
Yeah, mine is 35
All right.
plus 5 with stone and light.
Yep. As you guys get across and you sort of pulling the boat back up to put it away, Varys, you hear a sound coming from this direction off to your right. Something heavy. Something heavy moving in the swamps to the other side of town or the other side of the village.
I think be ready. Something heavy footed comes this way.
Must be a piano.
As he points, you guys see moving out from behind the walls and shuffling through what looks to be another shambling mound. It does not seem to have taken notice of you as it sort of moving away.
Gonna peek inside this place, see if I can hide.
Let's
Okay.
be really quiet.
And I'm gonna be invisible. Permanently.
All right. As the creature disappears into the darkness in the swamp on the other side of the little ruined village. As you guys are looking, you can see that there's an old well right here. You could see that other places where the remains of trees, you could see these are actually tree trunks. Looks like the remains of trees and stuff have fallen, but there is an old well here. Most of the buildings, the walls have collapsed. None of them have any ceilings on them whatsoever, but some of them have partial walls standing. But for the most part, this looks to be, maybe it used to be the center of town. This large building here has the look and feel of some kind of a gathering place, perhaps. It has an entryway that you're looking at, so tall, what looks to be what you would describe as a coat room of some kind, or a foyer, along with the common room on the back with a large remains of an old fireplace, long since collapsed. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be too much that you see here where you're at.
Any signs of...
Go ahead
I
and
was
get...
gonna ask,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna... Is there any signs of local, like, recent people movement around in here?
Go ahead and give me a search check. Ronnie, give me a search check. You get a 1 to 4 success. Everybody else does their normal search.
I got none.
Yeah, Deglin, you see that there are animal tracks and whatnot, but for the most part, you don't like find anything. Ronnie, you and Baron actually kind of looking around. Baron finds some animal tracks of some kind, but he's not sure what they are. And as Ronnie, as you move like over in this direction in town, you find that they are in fact wolf prints, or at least some kind of a dog, maybe coyote, but more likely wolf, based on what you would think they are.
I would definitely let the guys know, DM, and then I'm going to run my hand along. I see that plant there. I run my hand along that stump and
Okay.
just think to myself, oh, this stump, this tree could tell stories.
Okay.
Is that shambling mound coming towards me?
No, it's actually moving between the two buildings and out of sight away from you.
Are we at night? Or is it the
It
day?
is it's probably about noontime maybe, so it is the day, but it is dark. It is drizzly out. I don't want to say dark. It's drizzly, so it's kind of misty gray. And again, think of the old werewolf movies with Lon Chaney, with sort of the misty ground and the trees and the forest, and that's kind of what you guys are in now, kind of this misty, forested, swampy area in these ruins. Ronnie, were you casting a spell literally to like speak with plants or anything like that, or were you just literally saying, "Boy, I wish these trees could talk"?
Yeah, I'm just rubbing it and just literally saying that. I'm not casting a spell.
Gotcha. So you realize what looks here is the people cut the trees down to form this little central village area, but it's interesting to you that they didn't tear it up and uproot the tree completely, right? And you can see it's got little sprouts on it, like the tree's trying to reclaim itself and regrow. But
Well,
you see the tracks sort of follow the road a little bit to the east, and the road breaks to the north, heading deeper into the swamp.
Well, you guys want to go out that way and set up our, just like we did before?
we certainly could try and follow the track.
I mean, there's a walking demon tree over there, guys.
Well, I'm contemplating casting my anti-plant shield, and we can easily kill that thing.
Yeah?
If it comes at us, yeah.
Do you have
Well,
an
I'm not going
anti-wolf
for
thing
that.
too?
Remember, it won't be able to get inside the circle. You guys can all stand next to me and just kill it.
Do you have something for the wolves?
That I do not have.
Well, if they're regular wolves, that's one thing.
All
Werewolves.
right, DM, I see that thing coming towards me. I'm going to cast anti-plant shell.
Okay, go ahead and cast your spell.
All right, DM. I pull out I can't remember what the spell component is. The one that I always use.
Yep, the
And I rub it
mistletoe.
all over myself.
The mistletoe.
Yes, thank you. I rub it all over myself and then kiss my hand. And around me in a 16-foot diameter hemisphere, we are protected by an anti-plant shell. And then I'm going to throw
Is
an
it
acorn.
16 feet or 60 feet? 16, right? Is that what you said?
It says 16 foot.
Okay, I just want to make sure that's exactly what it was. All right. So we are going to do. What color is your anti-magic or your anti-plant shell?
Yellow. And it lasts 1 turn per level of the druid.
Gosh darn it. Okay. Let me get that done. I did it the wrong way, so I'm going to go here. Light. A nice little yellow color. You said it's 16.
Yes.
Yeah, let's take down the intensity a little bit. All right, so now there is a centered on Ronnie. There is a circle of light that is
Excellent.
16.
I'm going to throw an acorn at that shambling mound and call it a mama's boy.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit with your ranged throw. 3 as you miss, as the mound moves closer and it sees you, and all of a sudden it goes. It gets right to the edge of the circle, and it realizes it can't get any closer, and it starts beating on it, moving around, trying to get after the party.
Perfect chance to unload a sling stone at it.
All right. As the mound slams against it, unable to get through the anti-plant shell. Varys, you are up.
I hear something slinging too.
What are you going to do it?
Slingshot.
Slingshot? All right, go ahead and roll.
There's no point in stepping out of the show.
Okay. Six.
No, no.
As your sling misses. Baron, you're up.
Can I hit it with my cord?
With your you can get up to where you're still inside the.
Still be in a circle.
Yeah, you could still move up. So yeah, you would have to. Oops, I accidentally moved everybody. You would have to get right about here. Right,
That's
or actually
still
here,
inside.
as this thing is right here. So it's like right on the edge. So you could still be inside the shell and hit it from there if you wanted to do that.
All right.
All right, so just go ahead and target it. Use your quarterstaff to attack. Oh, so close. As your quarterstaff misses.
Need a 19 to hit that.
Yeah. Sultal.
Gonna attack this thing.
Attack misses. Attack misses.
Oh, nice.
With the dagger. 13, I believe.
Lovely.
Yep, the 17 hits. So you did 10 hit points of damage. All right. Deglin.
Can I'm gonna try to go. Oh, it's doing it again. I tried to drag my character. There we go. It opens up my character every time. I don't know.
Yeah. That
So I'm gonna
happens
hit
to
it
me.
with my mace.
Okay.
Is it a large creature, I'm assuming?
It is a large creature. 6
Oh,
misses.
come on.
Ha ha ha. Wah, 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 wah. No attack for you. Ronnie, no blight. The 9 misses.
Not rolling good.
Not at all. Zad
Oh.
kill. Zad kill the righteous.
Zatkill charges it.
All right. As he gets outside the circle. Yay!
Oh, the circle's outside of it there.
Nah, I'm gonna say you're. Yeah, technically
Alright.
that is inside, but you still could get there and still attack it from there.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
2.
What is going on with these dice tonight? Oh my God.
You guys need to target the creature before you swing, because if you don't, then it assumes you're attacking like armor class 10. And hold up now.
Right?
Ronnie hits with 1,089. All right, now that you got all the nat 20s out of the way, as we go back to the top of the order, as the creature gains the initiative, as it sees that it's not getting through, and it's not stupid, as it turns to flee. And I've got to see what its movement. I want to see what its movement is. 120.
Want to get a free attack?
Yep.
Yeah, attack on
You
two.
do. You guys get attacks of opportunity as it goes. So, Sotal, I'll start with you. Sotal, go ahead. Miss. Deglin, go ahead with yours.
All right.
I believe that hits.
That hits.
Yep, that hits for 12. Okay. Baron, go ahead and hit with your quarterstaff. Don't forget to add the +2 if you didn't already. Well, I think it's already a part of your quarterstaff attack, so. Oh, so close. 12 misses. Okay, I need to make sure I'm going to update your really quick before I forget. Your quarterstaff should have, oh, it should have, so it's not putting it in there, so we'll just do this. Do it like that. Okay. All right, so that misses. And Zadkiel. Go ahead and get 1 free attack. No, you can't move.
No, I'm trying to get in range so I can target it because I can't see it.
Gotcha.
If you want me to.
No, here's I'll do this. How's that? Better?
Okay, yeah.
It's because I'm a friendly DM.
You're a friendly DM.
I am a friendly.
I know.
guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Here I go with the halberd.
All right.
Halberd.
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 Oh, Zadkiel hits. Nice. As he does.
12-sided.
Hey, you still got a 4. All right.
7.
Yep, 7 hit points of damage. All right.
Put your strength on it. Get it.
Yeah.
And I'll make
That-
that 7, 8, 9 because it's 12 plus 2 because it's actually 1 to. Oh no.
Your strength bonus is a +3, so you should have
Hold
done
on,
7.
I'm hitting it with the wrong dice. It's not 12-sided.
The halberd isn't 12-sided
It's
for a
3
what?
8-sided.
It's what?
I mean, it's 2 12-sided, so that's 1.
A halberd?
Yeah. For a large creature. 2 to 12.
2 to 12 is 2 die 6 then,
Okay.
not 2 12-sided, so it's 2 die 6. So go ahead and
I will roll that.
Okay.
2 to 12 would
All
be
right.
pretty awesome, though.
Yeah. 6 plus 3 is 9 hit points of damage. Better. Okay. All right. As the creature fled out of sight down this way, Varys, are you going to attempt to go after it or do anything, or on your turn, because it is technically your turn in combat now?
I'm gonna just turn invisible.
You're going to turn invisible. Gotcha.
Yeah, for the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because they'll come back.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, Baron. It's actually your turn as you watch the creature disappearing into the swamp as it moves extremely quickly. But it is your turn if you want to chase after it. Baron, you are on mute if you're here. If nope, guess not. All right, Sultal, anything that you want to do as the creature takes off?
I'm gonna follow the druid.
The druid hasn't gone anywhere yet, so you're going to stay within his circle.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Deglin, you going to do anything as the creature departs?
No.
Okay, then we will. Ronnie, do you have anything that you are going to do?
I was going to come over here and look down that well.
Okay, Zadkill, are you going to do anything with regard to the shambling mound as it departs and takes off into the swamp?
Did it leave as in to flee for its life, or
Yes.
did it go to get reinforcements?
Looks like, oh, as far as you know, it's fleeing for its life.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone.
Okay. As we then come out of our combat and back into our swampiness. Looking into the well, you can see that it is obviously the remains of an old central well for a town of some sort. The structure that held on to the rope pulley as well as the bucket have long since fallen apart, and you can see bits of broken wood and metal laying about the outside edges of the well. In the bottom, you can see large reeds and stuff growing up from the bottom of, and you can see that there is water at the bottom still. Swampy water, again, with the swampy reeds growing up, has a distinct black mud type of a smell coming up from below, as you might expect from a swamp. You don't see any creatures. Don't notice if there's anything that has nested down there, though it's quite possible small rodents or something are nesting down there, but it's too dark to really see anything from this height.
Don't tell me that you want to go down this well.
I don't know. Ronnie, you talking? I'm not hearing you.
Sorry, DM, I stepped away for a second. What was that?
You said you wanted to look in the well. I gave you this amazing description of a swamp well, and you weren't even here to hear it.
Just to see if you could do it twice.
Okay, so as you look, you can see that this is obviously the remains of a well that fed water to the center of town, maybe a central gathering place for water. The structure that held the old pulley system and whatnot that used to be over the top of the well has long since fallen apart. You can see bits of broken wood and old rusted metal for the hand crank sort of laying off to the side, buried into the earth and stuff. Down below, you can see that it's about maybe 30 feet deep or so at least. The well itself looks like there's nothing down in it, but you can see there's water and mud at the base, and heavy weeds and reeds and stuff have begun to grow, reclaiming the bottom of the well. You don't see anything specifically because it is kind of dark to see that far down, but perhaps there are rodents of some kind or birds maybe that have nested down there, but you don't see anything specifically. It does have a distinct swamp gas smell of the mud and the water and stuff concentrated coming up the funnel of the well, but other than that, you see nothing out of the ordinary.
All right, DM. Well, knowing that no person that's ever made a module and put a well in it's been unable to contain themselves from putting something in there,
Okay.
I'm going to drop an acorn down there just to see what happens.
You drop an acorn and you see this flash of movement. Something strikes out from the base, and it looks to be a reptile of some kind, a large snake, not giant by any means, but a snake of some kind down there, sort of lashes out at the acorn, dragging it back beneath the surface into wherever it came from. But that's about it.
All right, well, I tell the party there's definitely some kind of a creature down there that attacked that acorn, so it's a tree-hating creature. I don't know, maybe we could see if there's a maybe there's some magic down there off of the sword. Otherwise, it's probably a hazard to go down there.
I don't want to look down this thing. I mean, you said there's something down there. How deep is it? You said.
It's about 30, maybe
30
40
foot.
feet.
Yeah, I don't think I can detect magic that deep, Roddy.
Hey,
I'm
they
gonna
work.
try though.
Okay. So the detect magic, I think it's only like 10 feet, right?
I remember that's what you said. Yeah, something like that. I remember 15 feet, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, something like that. Yeah. So as you're trying to detect, yeah, you're unfortunately the aura of detectability from the blade is unable to pick up anything from the bottom. It only goes maybe a little over halfway, not even halfway down.
Well, DM, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to outsmart that creature.
Okay.
I have 3 poison sacks
Okay.
that we've got off of. I can't even remember what it was.
Okay.
I'm going to drop one down there so that this thing grabs it and ingests it and hopefully dies.
Okay. All right. You drop it down. It splashes in the reeds. Once again, there's this flash of something that grabs it and disappears beneath the water.
It was Abishai poison.
I like it. Yeah, you don't see any movement or anything after that.
I'm going to drop another acorn down there just to see if anything happens.
All right. Nothing happens.
Well, just in case it learned, I'm going to drop a date and berry, and that way I'm going to take that off my sheet.
Okay. This is Ronnie's attempt to get rid of all the superfluous stuff on his character sheet. He's just going to drop it all to the bottom of the well. He's like, I don't need that anymore. I'm just going to drop it in the well. Okay.
We'll drop that ballista down there.
Okay. All right.
Any movement, DM?
No, nothing.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell the guys, hey, fellas, I suspect that we have successfully killed whatever's down there.
Well, I can put you on a rope and let you down there, and you can look around.
I like the sounds of it. I got big enough balls to do that, unless somebody else wants to try and show their balls and do it themselves.
Who's got bigger balls? Who's got bigger balls?
Listen, I thought we were looking for wolves. I don't think wolves hang in wells like that.
There might be a key magical component down in there. You
Yeah,
never
make
know.
sure. Massive fireball down there.
Have you guys been smoking something lately? What's going on right now?
It's a shambling mound. The smoke coming off of it from when it was touching the anti-plant barrier just made us all high, you know.
I mean, he swallowed the druid. Maybe something happened in there.
All right.
So who wants to go down there? Anybody?
No.
I thought Ronnie said he was going down
I
there.
thought Ronnie said he got the balls. You said he got the balls, so.
Ronnie's got the balls.
All right.
Up, Ronnie.
All right. So
we'll
you
tie a rope off to him and
okay? As you tie the rope, snugging it up, holding him tight, you begin to lower Ronnie down into the well. The well is relatively narrow. It's only about 3 feet around, so it's just off the edges of your shoulders as you slowly lower yourself down into. Eventually, you are down about 30 feet or so when your feet begin to feel the wetness of the water, and a little bit after that, at about your knee level, you can feel the thick mud beneath your feet as you sink down into it. And as you sink down in and push away a lot of the weeds and the reeds, you feel your leg brush up against something cold and hard. Reaching into the water, you feel and find the hilt of a blade. Pulling out this blade, you pull out this mud-covered, dilapidated, old-looking longsword.
Excalibur. All right, I tell him, pull me up. I've got it.
Well, search around more while you're down there. It might be. If there's one thing, there might be more.
There might be. I mean, I'll root around with my feet, DM, and see if there's anything. But
It's the only thing that you find. Ooh, wait! You feel something else hard beneath your feet, and as you reach down and grab hold and pull up a skull, a human skull, no body, just whatever the head was.
With the impression of the word druid on it.
DM, I tell him, pull me
And
up.
it says,
Yeah,
it says Druid Lodge 454 on the back of its head.
Red out acorns.
As you guys pull Ronnie up, the stench of the mud sticking to your feet sticking to his feet sort of hits you guys' nostrils as you come up. The nauseating swamp gas released from the pressure of the water, or his feet in the water, sort of like smushing down grapes and releasing the aroma. So what his feet did is he brings up the swamp mud, thick and black, stuck between his toes and whatnot. But in his hand, he clutches a long sword that you immediately detect as magical, Siltal.
What's magical?
DM, I can't. I go over here and I hand the sword to these guys, and then I go wash my feet off.
Okay. As you go over to the edge of the water, washing your feet, while the rest of the party examines the blade.
You said it was a magical longsword?
It is a long sword, correct? Magical.
Yeah, I'll put that in my feet.
It's a holy avenger.
I mean, I point to the paladin here.
It's an Avenger, I swear. We just have to get it appraised.
What type of magic does it?
It is an it is an abjuration type magic.
This looks like a powerful blade.
It's probably super powerful, like a Vorpal Holy Avenger or something.
There you go. Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
But it is a magical longsword radiating a little bit of abjuration magic.
Put it on the sheet.
Okay.
On the treasure sheet.
Okay. Whenever you guys get a chance to identify it, we will know.
Yeah, we have so many things. So, you know,
I know. If only had a magic user that had the identify spell.
Yeah, what the?
yeah, if only.
Where to now? As you guys are looking around this town still.
I say we either search the town fully or start following those wolf tracks.
Well, at a minimum, I say we put a cursory glance in each one of these buildings and then follow those tracks. Absolutely.
All right, go ahead and everybody give me at least one search check.
Ooh. It's all got a 1. That's good.
Yep.
I have the eye of the tiger.
As you guys search around, you manage to search the entire place. And I am just going to drag around Zadkill because that's what I like to do. I like to drag his character around and stuff. Oh, it's interesting. He's not showing any light.
Sorry,
so.
I couldn't see.
It's all right. All right, I'm going to do... oops, not Varus. Yeah, Varus has good eyesight, so I'm just going to drag him around just so you guys can see the whole little mini village, including this little mini graveyard over here. Find nothing interesting. Checking out the rest of the area. The rest of the area is very similar to everything else that you found. And you guys find nothing else of value or interest remaining in this little ruins that you found in the center of the blighted swamp.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? Go
Yeah,
follow these wolf pack tracks?
Yeah.
All right. You guys begin to move your way toward the east, You could see the road leads out of town, broken and crumbling. Very soon, out of the edge of town, the road pretty much disappears. You can still find the remnants of hard-packed earth where the road used to be, but eventually it gives way to the soft underbelly of the swamp that is reclaiming the land around it. Thick mud begins to sort of form beneath your feet, making soft impressions and squishy noises as you slowly work your way, trying to follow the wolf tracks. Fortunately, your druid manages to keep a good eye out on where the tracks are and where they wander. And for the most part, they do follow a set path. It's not like they're zigzagging left and right and finding very difficult. A couple of times you lose the trail only to find it a little bit further down the road. But as you're getting deeper into the swamp, the overhang begins to sort of enclose you as you get deeper and deeper. The hills begin to rise slightly, giving way to creeks and little riverbeds like environment as you guys are up one side, down the other, traipsing through thick mangrove type of trees, cypress trees growing up out of the water, sort of splashing your way here and there, all the while trying to follow the tracks left by these wolf-like creatures. Eventually, you believe you spot something that could be where these wolves are headed, because it looks like on the hill above or ahead, up out of the swamp itself, the beginnings of a rocky formation, and it looks to be a cave of some sort. As you guys approach, what even makes it more disconcerting is that the rocky structures that form the mouth of the cave leading into the hills actually looks like the shape of a wolf head, if you could believe that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, people believe that the 9/11 terrorists left passports in New York City blocks away from the towers, so I can believe it's a wolf head, DM.
Right. And as you guys look, you can see the rocky rise, and this is actually about a 20-foot rise up here. It goes up rather steeply. You could see these rock-like formations form almost like teeth as the cave leads into the unknown, which is where we are going to take our break. And we will be back shortly, we hope, with everybody else who has been joining us tonight. We appreciate those that have been hanging out with us as we move over to our favorite time of night, where we are going to enjoy the smooth, silky sounds of our very own Monkey Boogers. If you have not been over to Monkey's SoundCloud, I encourage you to go check it out. He gave these songs or put these tracks together specifically for our group. Whether he wrote them for our group or not doesn't matter. He actually put the list together, and so now we get to enjoy the fruits of his labor. So for everybody that is out there with us, I hope you will hang out with us as we return, as our party seems to perhaps have found the lair of Malachi, the werewolf, and his heinous minions. And by the way, you guys aren't really this close, but that's where the map starts, so that's where I put you. I had to put you on a map somewhere. So you're probably about maybe not even a quarter mile away down the hills, but you can kind of see this rocky outcropping leading up into all of these. So I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Hopefully I haven't missed too much by the way of the feed. It looks like we have some folks still hanging out with us. Got some good viewers going on. Don't forget, the party can still use nat 1s and nat 20s. If you guys have not already done so, I encourage you to get those in before the break is over so that the party has them on hand should this actually be the lair of Malachi and his minions. And with that, we'll be back. We will be back, give or take 15 minutes. Hopefully you guys will be back with us. Get yourself a refreshed drink. Get yourself a refreshed snack. Get back soon. You know, seating and premium seating is hard to come by in a feed as popular as ours. So I encourage you guys to get back soon to get back in a good seat. But we'll be back. Appreciate it.
Did you know that you can pull out your phone and in just a few taps say goodbye to all your unfinished home projects? Thumbtack's the app that shows you what to do, who to hire, and when. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home the easier way.
When Shopify says you can sell anywhere, oh, they mean it. Woo, hold up. Just got a new sale. Whoa, Shopify doesn't mind if you're at sea level or on top of the world.
Whether you're selling carabiners or crop tops, start selling with Shopify today and join the platform simplifying commerce for millions of businesses worldwide. This is Possibility, powered by Shopify. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/listen23. Shopify.com/listen23.
And we are back. And I know that you guys were really getting into those smooth, silky sounds of Monkey Booger on high, but unfortunately we have to get back to our game because we got places to go and creatures to kill. Want to give a shout out to those of you that remained in chat there hanging out with us, including I think I saw a Lord Gazumba sighting. Cannot be sure, but I know he's out there somewhere. So Jay, if you're around, definitely appreciate the visit, man. It's always a blessing to have our number one guy in the house checking out the little people and seeing how we're doing. So I appreciate it. Anyway, is everybody back or am I the only one? I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody. We have all of our...
I've been here for like 7 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, look at you. Are always the overachiever, man. Always the overachiever. So, Galaxy, you with us, brother? You doing all right? You going to hang in there for the rest of the stream? I don't want you... I want you spreading your germs to the rest of the stream. You got a lot of quality folk out there, and I don't want you spreading what you got. So hopefully you are feeling better. But anyway, I want to see, does it work? I actually made that today. I guess I should have tested it before I started putting it out there. Of course it doesn't work. Yep. Did I not turn it on? Maybe I didn't save it, but it's supposed to be ! Social. Maybe it's just socials. How about that? Maybe I just spelled it wrong. There we go. I just put the S on when I shouldn't. It's supposed, and I have to go change it on my command. But ! Social. Go check out all of our places that you can hang out with us if you so desire. That being said, my friends, fellow countrymen, my players, as you guys stand looking about not even a quarter mile in the distance up the hillside, you could see this gaping maw of a cave leading into the rocky hillside. The shape of the cavern or of the rock formations I told you almost resembles that of a wolf head. In the base where the entry, the cave is, you can see some rocky outcroppings jutting up as if the canines of a mawed mouth are sort of clamped down, biting and devouring anybody who would enter into the darkness beyond. What do we wish to do? Gonna go check it out, or we just want to hang out here? What do you want to do?
Well, if they're down in there, maybe we can set a trap at the cave entrance.
You guys are all about setting traps, aren't you?
I could I might be able to cast a snare, and we could leave it right there at the entrance, and then have them chase after us, maybe.
Let's be quiet while we're here, though, so that they don't come out now. We want to wait till dark. That way they don't see the snares.
Or we just go in there like gangsters and take this place over like we own it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let's go charge into the wolf den.
Well,
idea.
Let's go.
Wizard has fireball, right? So burn the pack down, and we hack the leader up.
I don't know. Well, if we choose the snare idea, I got another one. I'm gonna grab about 200-pound about 200-pound rocks, take it on top of the cavern entrance, and just hold them up there. You know, leave them as if I can get up there later on when they come out, and I can throw rocks at them.
So what I'm hearing is you want to grab a 200-pound rock, go up to the cave entrance, climb the walls to get above the cave entrance.
No, I can just throw them up there.
Okay. Oh, I get you. So you're going to take 200-pound rocks, throw them into the rock formation at the top of the cave.
And then run like hell. Gotcha.
Just want to make sure that I knew exactly what the plan was.
If it's a strength issue, I can cast strength on you before you do it.
Don't think it's a strength issue. Think it's more of a really dumb plan issue. Sorry, that's the DM or the player in me coming out. But yeah, so I mean, again, there is no easy path up to the caves that you can see sneaking wise. There's no shrubs, no trees, no anything. Although it is misty and slightly drizzly still, as I said, the gray clouds overhead and the misty sort of feel of the area, but this actually kind of rises up out of the bog into this cavern complex that overlooks the region. But it definitely looks like the place that these tracks were leading you.
Oh, so there's not really places to put snares. What about a deadfall?
What do you mean? Explain.
A deadfall trap where you just lift up a huge ass rock and put some type of tripwire underneath it.
I'm just saying. So what I'm saying is like if you're going to do that at the mouth of the cave, you're just going to be going up there assuming that you're going to set this trap and nobody's going to notice and they're just going to wait for you to set this trap or whatever, or is, you know what I mean?
Well, I had an idea about it.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a 15-foot radius so they'll never hear anything moving.
Okay. That's fair. Okay. And it would still require stealth in order for you to get up there quietly, move, do whatever you need to do without being spotted.
I can turn you invisible.
I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with ideas here. I'm
Yep.
spitballing.
Yep.
If you guys
That's
got anything better, I'm here.
well, that's what I'm saying. That's
So
why
you
I don't want
walk
to.
in your sock? Well, I say we just surprise them by going right in.
Yeah, I mean,
It's their turf. We're gonna fight them on their turf. I mean, I don't know. We don't know how complex the cave is. There could be other exits. There could be other things.
DM, one thing I do know I'm going to do
Okay.
is I am going to rub a little bit of my mistletoe on myself and say, "You animals don't see, Ronnie no be," and cast invisibility to animals on myself.
Okay.
And it lasts 1 turn plus 1 round per level. So I guess we're going to go for 10 minutes. 19 minutes.
Okay.
I have that scroll of protection from lycanthropes. It's basically a magic circle though, 10-foot radius, so it's not going to give us a whole lot of. Maybe we could set it up as a fallback position. Yes, no, maybe.
So just make sure that you read the description on the.
Yep.
Where'd that come from? What the heck? It's pretty bizarre. Let's do that.
We never. There's specific types of lycanthropes, and you got to roll a percentile.
Actually, the one that you guys got was from all lycanthropes.
Okay, cool. So it gives us reading time is 4 segments, so that's less than 1 round. And the magic lasts for 5 to 30 rounds.
Correct.
So it's confusing turn and round right now. So what's what? Like a turn is minute and round is
A turn is
60.
a turn is 10 minutes. A round is 60 seconds.
And the potion of heroism. I have other one. How long do they last?
Ronnie, you had the description in the guide. It was says if it doesn't otherwise say it's so many turns or whatever.
Yeah, 1 second. It was the second paragraph under potions in the DMG.
All right, let me.
I don't have that book.
That's fine. I got it.
I'll read it to you real soon. I'm almost there.
Oh, you got it.
All right, so it says, unless otherwise stated, the effects of a potion will last for 4 complete turns, plus 1 to 4 additional turns. If half a potion is quaffed, the effects will be 1/2 as long in some cases. Potions take 2 to 5 segments after they are imbibed to go into effect.
Right.
So that's 40 minutes or 4 minutes.
Now turns, right? 1 to 4
Yep,
turns or something like
so
that.
it would be 40 minutes plus
Okay.
1d4, or plus 10, 20, 30, or 40 minutes.
Then I'll chunk one of the heroism potion.
Okay. I'm going to. All right. It is right now. I'm setting the clock at 4 o'clock.
So I think it's only 10 HP.
Uh.
So 4.
Yep.
And my tackle goes down. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Your tackle will go down by 1, I think.
If I'm not mistaken. 16 to 14.
Oh, to 2? Okay. Perfect. Okay. I just had to turn on some torches and stuff inside there just so you guys could Holy C coming in. All right, so you have imbibed your potion of heroism. Ronnie Noblight, you have cast invisibility to animals on you. I want to make sure that I have how long those last. So first of all, Satal, yours lasted. Did you roll the additional die 4? Roll a d4.
no.
All right, so it's an additional 30 minutes plus the minimum. You said it was 40 minutes plus, or 4 turns plus a d3, or d plus 3 more. So it's a total of 7 turns. So that's 70 minutes. How long does your spell last, Ronnie?
19 minutes.
So we'll just round it to 20 minutes, because that's how the
Oh,
guy.
you're generous tonight, Deanne.
I am, man. I am.
We're all going in.
Well, that's I'm just assuming. Yes, I'm not saying that everything's happened just now. I'm just saying this is how long you've got from the time you do it. So I don't know if we're still going with Deglin's plan of him going up there with the silent spell on him and trying to set some kind of a deadfall trap, or you guys are just going to sneak your way up to the cave mouth and then kind of rush in and take them by surprise, or whatever the case may be. I'm not
Turn invisible and
Yep.
sneak around if need be.
Yep.
Or,
Yep.
Fairs or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to do that, go invisible, sneak in there, make yourself visible, and then run back out. And we can set a trap for him, here. Or I can also do that protection from Lycanthrope's spell, which gives us 10 feet radius of protection.
Wizard ready with
I can detect evil and find out, right?
I don't know if they would radiate. The wolves wouldn't, but maybe the werewolf.
Yeah, I would say the werewolves, because it's a curse. So yes, I would say he would be able to detect evil from the werewolves because of the curse.
I think we should send what the hell? Varys. If we're going in, we should send Varys to go behind. Remember, this guy is a mage. He's a wizard. We don't want him to cast any spells on us. So if Varys can go before us and
Well, if
go
Ferris is
behind,
in there, I'm also going to cast an invisibility to animal spell on him.
yeah,
The
but
werewolves will still see him, but if they have any guard dogs or anything like that, he'll be able to walk right past them.
there you go. And he's very
You going in, Varys?
he's silent also.
I mean, I can see here, yeah. It's just
I'm going to cast invisibility to animals on him also.
Okay.
Since I don't want them smelling me. For sure.
Yep. Okay. So Varys is now invisible. Ronnie, make sure you take off your spell slot for invisibility to animals. Now, are you still casting it on yourself or just him?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Both
2
of them.
spell slots. All right, so Varys, you now have 20 minutes. That's how long the invisibility to animals will last. Obviously, your invisibility will last however long. But you've got 20 minutes as you begin to move in. Where are we? Give me just a second here as you begin to move in. Let me find my descriptors, just because that's how I roll. What is the what's the roll? Oh, that's your move silently. Okay. What's your
I'm a 92 with a look down.
Gotcha. Okay. As you walk in, you can see immediately that there is a split going into the caverns beyond. The smell as you walk up hits you as the smell of death and decay just wash out from the caverns within. To the right, you can see it opens into a large cavern with a large pool of water, and you can see the strangest thing you've ever seen. There's a creature sort of wandering slowly. It gives like a little bleating sound, like a lamb bleat, but it looks like a an emaciated elephant. It's the size of a horse with an elephant-like trunk as it's sort of wandering, and it looks like it's been starved as it sort of wanders over, puts its trunk into the water, draws deeply, and then sort of wanders back out, back over to this area where it looks like it's some sort of a bunch of hay and other stuff have been thrown, almost like a horse stall, if you will.
Alright, well, I'm gonna ignore that for the moment.
Okay.
And, I see some stairs back here.
Yeah, it looks like actually not just stairs, like a very steep, vertical, almost a ladder-like set of stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to that.
Give me a hear noise check, please. Yeah, so as of right now, all you really hear is the wind sort of blowing across the front of the cave, gives it a sort of a low humming sound as you move your way through.
Alright, well, I'm gonna peek around here.
Okay. You can see that the tunnel widens ahead, bending around to the left. And you can see more of this vertical ladder leading up to the next level or something at the back of one of these. As you get to this point, you hear a whine, like a dog or something coming from ahead. Not sure where, because it echoes kind of everywhere here, but it's definitely this branch, but you're not sure if it's left, right, up the stairs or wherever, but it just sort of echoes back through here.
I'm gonna look around.
Okay. You can see littered.
Slowly creep.
You can see a large littered pile of bones up ahead to the left, as well as a pair of these vertical ladders. One here, and there's another one right here. Yeah, no, there's nothing there. That's just some rocks and stuff at the base of a ladder right there. As you come around to the left, you can see two large wolves sitting there gnawing on bones, and a pair of humanoid-looking wolves standing on two legs, broad shoulders, big, huge dog ears, as they're poking at the fire and there's something burning. It looks, from your vantage point, it looks like a leg of some kind. Not sure what a leg of what, but it's a leg of some kind that they're sort of charring in the fire, and they're whispering low growls to themselves back and forth.
I hope my friends are ready. I'm about to start something.
Okay.
Well, they didn't want me to. You guys didn't want me to leave them out, right? That was.
Who wants you not to die?
Yeah, don't die. But if you think you can get them to come out, it'd be easier to fight them out here than in there.
Yeah, I was gonna throw a rock right here.
Okay.
Like against this wall,
Okay.
and then run out. And,
Okay.
Personally, after a couple minutes that Varys is in there, I'm gonna motion the group to follow me. The plan was not for you to go in and do everything alone.
No, he was gonna lead
It
them.
was for you. No.
That's what we talked about.
No, no, that wasn't my plan. Maybe you misunderstood me. The plan for me anyway. I motioned the group to. My plan was to place Varys, and then we go in, and then he's already there, ready to do something if need be.
on the film, yeah.
So, regardless, Varys picks up a rock and he throws it against the wall, and then he turns around and hauls ass. Now, that being said, I am not going to consider that an attack, so it does not affect your invisibility because you did not throw it at one of the creatures as an attack or anything like that.
I thought about throwing that one of them, but I mostly want to hit him to come, like, try and investigate.
Gotcha.
Because they can't, because their spell theoretically hides me.
Yep. So as you throw the rock, you hear one of the creatures go, "Arr! Arr! Arr!" And then suddenly you hear a yelp as one of the wolves comes sniffing around, starts sniffing around the rock. It turns, comes here, looks right at you. Does not appear to notice you though. Comes back.
I'm gonna reappear and say, boom, and then disappear and run.
All right. So then we go here. Here. Let's go here.
And when I come, I'm gonna reappear and say, hopefully they're coming behind me.
All right. As Sultal, you hide in. You hear howls and shouts come from within.
Well, I think I'm hidden, so I'm ready to strike.
All right. Let us start. And as we begin our actions, start with Deglin. Action.
I will be casting a spell.
Deglin's going to cast a spell. Baron. Action. Fireball. Sorry. Is Baron still here?
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
You're good.
Do you want me to cast a fire?
No, dude. Whatever you want. It's your action. What spell you want?
Obviously.
Well, wait until they come out and then hit them.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Baron is going to cast a spell. Sultal, action.
I'm gonna jump on the first one I see.
All right. Ronnie Noblight.
Was there any vegetation around
It's
here?
very sparse. It is very barren and sparse. Almost all rock and slimy mud and stuff. Very little vegetation at all. Depends on what you're looking to do.
Oh, I was going to see if there was enough vegetation to do an entangle, but I'll just prepare a fairy fire.
Okay. Yeah, there is not enough for entangle here right now. No, sir. Varus.
I'm gonna turn my invisible.
You chicken shit.
And hey, fine. No one come around me. And I'm gonna wait and see what happens with the smells.
Gotcha. Zadkiel.
Them and the leaders.
Yes, I am going to prepare a spell.
Ooh.
Oh wait, I can't. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up with characters. I'm going to what is that? Okay, yeah, I'm going to just prepare to do a
Abandoned
nice
ship?
charge on whatever
Okay.
comes out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gonna prepare to abandon ship, leave your friends behind and run.
No, not yet. No,
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna charge the first thing that comes out.
All right. Let me see what that's their movement.
I'm gonna say, don't hit me with a spell. I'm gonna charge.
All right. So, and another. Okay, so here's these two.
Did we see Varus come out? Was he invisible when
He
came
was
out?
invisible when he came out, so you probably saw his feet.
No, I was visible when I thought.
Oh, okay. My bad. I was thinking that you did it immediately, turned invisible, and ran back out.
No, I was gonna turn invisible once I was back out here.
Gotcha.
'Cause
Okay.
I'm basically trying to get them to follow me.
All right.
So I wanted to make sure, because they can't, the wolves can't detect me, but if they see me,
Yeah.
then they'll
All right.
follow me out.
All right. So then, before they come out, I can cast that scroll.
Protection from lycanthropes?
Yep.
Okay. It is I am going to, first of all, do that for Deglin. What color do you want your protection from lycanthrope spell to be?
Green?
Okay. There. And it is a 10-foot, right?
10-foot radius.
Okay. All right, so there is Deglin with the... Boy, that's really... I wish that was more of a...
It like muted everything else, yeah.
Well, I'm trying... It's not so much muted it. I'm just trying to get it to where it'll... So it can be seen because it's sort of... But yeah, so you can see the radius now. That is the area of protection.
Exactly.
I just look. I didn't have a chance of saying anything. Embarrassed. It's like, yep, I'm there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one
Yeah, yeah, dude. I'm just messing with you. I just thought it was funny. It was like perfect timing. Boop. Yep, I'm there. All right. You hear howls and shouts and growls coming from within. Just as your spell goes off, you see the first of the two wolves coming into view as they exit out of the tunnel. They immediately spy Deglin, and I'm going to move, I'm assuming Zadkill and Ronnie and them up to the zone. Don't know for sure if that's where you want to be, but that's where I'm putting you. As you are within the 10-foot zone, as they see you guys, and immediately charge to attack. So I am going to, since you guys had your spells prepared, Deglin, your spell goes off with the lycanthropes. Baron, what you're going to cast? You're going to cast Fireball?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and cast your Fireball and roll your damage.
Right.
86. Holy crapola. Oh, look at all those ones. I love it.
Fours, though.
I love all the ones, man. The ones is my favorite. Wow, it's like all fours and ones. Like no, there's no either or. All right, so 23. Let's see. Yep. So I need to roll their saving throw versus... Why does it not have the... It's weird. It doesn't have... I'm just looking. It doesn't have a saving throw for spells for these. So I'm just going to go versus...
Oh, that's because it'll get one.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, my bad. I can just look here because it's like a 3rd level fighter. So if we go to 3rd level fighter, yep, it is a 16. So we're gonna go. Oh, there it is. Spells, rods, and saves. Okay, so he's going to roll. As the first wolf fails his saving throw, the second wolf makes his saving throw, so he only suffers half damage. The first werewolf coming out fails his saving throw, and the last one comes out. I gotta double check, is that right? That doesn't make... Well, I think the 6 would have failed anyway, but I want to make sure you got the right one. Yep, that's correct. Make sure they got the right score here. And he fails as well. So the only one that passed was the first wolf, but half damage still takes him out. So the 2 wolves are gone, and the 2 lycanthropes take 23 points of fire damage each as they howl, as you guys watch as the fireball just erupts in flame, completely engulfing all of them. The 2 wolves yelp and howl and roll around, immediately dead, but the 2 lycanthropes you see come bursting out with death in their eyes as they see you before them. So that was Baron Sotal. Ronnie, go ahead and cast your spell.
All right, DM. I use my index finger and thumb and say I'm squishing your little heads, and I outline them with fairy fire.
All right. So these guys. Need to get my.
Looks like you got some nat 20s from.
Really? Did I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cardman. Cardman and learn music. Have a nat 20 DM and for the DM. See, that's why we shout those guys out. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. So the DM now has up 2 nat 20s.
Dangerous.
What?
Ha ha ha. See, that's what I'm talking about. Cardman takes care of me. Music takes care of me. That's really surprising because usually learn music is all over giving it to Monkey, but I love how you guys roll. Thank you very much, guys. I really much appreciate that. That is a no-brainer. All right, let's get back down to business.
Wait,
so
one was a nat 1, one was a nat 2.
Was it? My bad. Was it? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Learn music.
Yep, you are correct. My apologies. Close enough. So that way you guys can't crit me. Okay. Now that we got, because they're bashing him. Oh, no, dude. I expected him to bash him easy because werewolves are nothing to the guys at this level. Totally okay. Not even worried about it. So then, as you guys, like I said, you cast the fireball. Woof! The flame roars out like a dragon's mouth as it funnels out from the center, flows back outwards, erupting out and all around you guys. Sotal has to put his hand up slightly to keep the heat coming from him. But, as I said, the 2 lycanthropes come a-running. And they have won the initiative. So, as they come charging out, Sotal, roll a 6-sided dice for me, please. All right. Nobody is surprised. All right, so don't forget that you do get a the fairy fire is a +2 to your attack on these creatures. Their movement is 180. So they come rushing out. As soon as it comes out, it sees Sotal. And makes a beeline for Sotal. The other one comes running out. Makes a beeline. Gets right to here. Feels the holy energy being given off by the spell, and sort of throws its hands up, like "Argh!" and sort of takes a step back. But this first one coming out, as I said, spies Sotal, and as it attacks with a bite, 7. Attack fails, misses Sotal. As the second werewolf is unable to attack because of the fact of the spell. Varys, you are up. You are still invisible.
You know what? I'm gonna come up here and stab it.
All right. Stab, or you want to go ahead? You can move an extra 5 feet. You can get around to backstab.
You know what? I'll risk it.
Okay.
Balls.
He does.
That's how I roll.
No marbles. No marbles.
They don't have the fairy fire on them.
They do have the fairy fire on them, yes. So you get it.
plus
Yeah, that's an additional +2, correct?
There we go.
No.
12 total. Their
What's that?
armor class is 5.
Oh, what am I
Not
get?
yet.
Want my TMT.
You need an 11 or better to hit.
Oh,
Not yet. Holy crap.
Alright, the man size.
Yes, sir. 22 hit points of damage. Nice. As you impale this thing. Oops. Did 22, right? Sorry. That leaves him this many. It's like not that many. As you cleave into him, and the wolf howls in pain as it whips around and sees you. It is.
Magic weapon.
Yep, it is not dead, so you definitely did damage to it, but you did not drop it.
Yep.
Deglin.
Very cool. Deglin. All right, I'm done.
Deglin, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. Okay. Now this is a scroll that casts this, so I can still hand fight, right?
So, just so you know, the magic circle moves with the person who cast it.
Ah. But I can. Oh, so I can't really physically attack without taking everybody else out of the circle.
Or they have to go with you.
Or they come with me.
Correct.
Or I can.
Towards me, so I can have it be in it.
Yeah, I guess I could move forward 5 feet.
Right? And as you do that, it shoves the wolf backwards 5 feet.
Okay. But I can cast another spell because this is a scroll spell. I don't have
Yeah, you had already cast that before they came out, right? So that was like your prep. You guys all had prep time. So I considered that your first prep spell, the same as Ronnie had done his prep, right, to cast the fairy fire as soon as they got there before initiative technically started. So I allowed that. Yep.
All right, so then I'm gonna use.
We just all got nat 20s from learning the music.
Oh, thank you! Outstanding.
All right. So everybody has a nat 20.
Oh yeah, that's how we roll.
So
Hang on, I want to make sure for Baron. I got to scroll back up just to make sure I read them all to be sure. All right. All right, so Zadkiel and Sultal and Ronnie. And Deglin. Boy, you're just not leaving anybody out tonight. And Varys. Yeah. Oops. All right, Baron. Did I see one from Baron? Did I miss it? There it is. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So we got them all. I think we are okay. Learn Ronnie is planting a tree just for you. I like it. All right. There we go. Okay. Now we are back to where we were supposed to be. Thank you, Learn. Definitely appreciate that, brother.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So, Deglin, your spell this time?
Spiritual hammer and target this guy.
The one that the Varys hit?
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. Go ahead and roll. Armor class 5. Plus 2 for the fairy fire. Whiff! Woof! As you whiffed.
Can I use my nat 20?
Sure. If you want to use it now, okay. That's what I like to see. Use them up while you get them. They don't carry over. Go ahead and roll your damage and double it. Well, roll your damage and then tell me what the max damage is for the regular attack and just add that to it.
All right. So
for those that don't know, we don't double our dice damage. We roll our damage and then we take max damage as the additional. Like if you have die 8, you'd roll a die 8 and then add 8 to it. So.
All right. So I have plus my strength. Strength bonus. All right.
All right.
12 points.
So you did 12. Yep. That werewolf is no longer eligible for combat. As you take it down, crushing down on top of it is the magic of your spell. Clocks it in the head, crushing its skull, snapping its neck in one fell blow. Ronnie Noblight, you are up, sir, as you watch Deglin walk away, leaving you unprotected.
All right, DM, I go up there, and I'm going to use my spear
I
and
like it.
destroy this one.
I like it. Well played, sir.
What a bam!
Nice. Not only that, he does +6. So that's 18 hit points of damage.
Ain't no blight here, DM, and this is a blighted animal.
I like it. As you stab into it, it howls in pain. And it echoes through the cave as well as down into the valley, but it still stands. Baron, you're up.
I'm gonna attack it with the dagger.
All right, if you're going to get close enough, you're going to have to be right there, which puts you out of the range. Oh, 15. Let me double check. Yep, hits armor class 2. So you hit for 1 hit point. Which dagger did you use? It's +1 plus
2 versus lycanthrope.
Yep, so it's a total of 3 hit points of damage. Nice. Doesn't quite take it down, but at least you damaged it. But I love the fact that you left yourself wide open for the werewolf attack. Zadkiel the Righteous.
We sure that's not an automatic kill, DM?
It's almost, it almost would have been, but not for wizards, only for fighters. If he would have been a fighter, it'd have been an automatic kill, but unfortunately he's a wizard, so nope.
Give me that dagger right away.
Zadkiel, you are up, sir.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh, there he is.
There you go.
Checkmate. And so, and this is the wolf guy thingy, right?
That's the werewolf, correct.
Yeah, does he look hurt?
Yes.
Oh.
Were you going to give a cure lay on hands?
No, that's my hands are only for me touching me.
Oh, okay. When I think about you, I touch myself. That's the paladin's motto, and he's sticking to it.
Okay, I'm gonna take my long sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna strike him. Is he a large creature?
No, they are man-sized.
Okay, well I'm gonna hit him and say since you think you learn since I'm learned how to fight, you need to learn music. Aha!
I see what you did there.
Okay.
I like it. Are
I
you gonna use your nat 20 on him?
Yes.
Okay.
So that would be, you want the max damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. That's 13 is my max damage.
Okay. Hang on, that can't be. What's your sword?
+2.
Okay, so if you have
My strength.
yeah, go ahead, just roll damage and add your strength and the sword to it. So it's +5. Roll a D8 +5. Right. Okay, I see what you do. Yeah, but not necessarily gonna be 13. So just roll a die 8, add 5. Okay, so that's 12 plus 8 more because you crit of your nat 20. So that's 20 points of damage. Right?
Plus, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been total.
Plus my smile.
Plus your smile takes away 20. But as you cleave through before the wolf can react to the attack from the magic user, Zadkiel impales him through the chest. The wolf howls as its arms go out, and you watch as his body slowly twists into an elderly man, perhaps 50 years old. His body collapses, sliding off of your blade as the curse is finally lifted and he dies Just an ever so slight smile on his face.
Do we need?
I say I'm sorry.
I'm
We did this to you,
gonna
but it
tell
was for your own good.
I'm gonna tell about the sad horse-like thing I saw in the right side cavern.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's something that they had imprisoned and tortured. Maybe they were eating it or, feeding on it or feeding on its children or family or something. So,
Maybe.
they're a free animal.
Do you think we need to bring this guy's head to the druid check to prove that we killed him?
Yeah, you probably need to.
Well, there might be more in here. We don't-
Yeah. I saw some ways up, like when they were stone like steps or ladders or something. So there may or may not be anything else in here, but on the left side, they were having a gory feast. So
we can go in there.
werewolves. So yeah, the right side has the weird horse thing.
We can go in there and check the left side, and then eventually.
You think there's more of these things inside?
Well, maybe not. I would have thought they would have came out with all the howling, but
So
I'm gonna stay in the circle.
So do we know what the Baron dagger, what the dagger does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baron, would you mind swapping?
It doesn't kill lycanthropes. I was only teasing.
No,
All it does is it does a +2 versus lycanthropes.
Yeah.
I was only teasing about the being a, because they were like, doesn't it automatically kill him?
I'm so naive.
Dagger of slaying.
Yes, the dagger of slaying. That would be awesome to have.
So how do we get over there? Go.
All right. As you guys begin to step inside, as you come in, you can see that the trail does leave left and right. Off to the right, you can see there's actually two of these emaciated-looking creatures. They look the size of a large pony or a small horse, where they have a long sort of snout, almost like an elephant. And as you watch, one of them just sort of hobbles its way, similar to what you saw earlier, Varys. You're not sure if it's the same one or not, but it goes over and takes a drink of water, gives a little bleeding sound like a lamb or whatever, and just sort of comes back to this area that looks like it has old, rotten, moldy looking hay for some kind of a bedding or whatever the case may be. And it just sort of hunches with its companion.
I point them out and say, we should probably look into those once we make sure there's no more wolves.
Yeah. Do you sense evil? Do you sense evil, Paladin?
The wolves came from this side, from the left.
Zadkiel senses nothing like evil or demonic or anything within 60 feet.
Are those things within 60 feet?
Yeah, they're like 40 feet away.
Okay. So at least they're not evil.
All right, so tall as you're moving silently. As you step in, you can see that up ahead there's these vertical ladders that Varys talked about.
You mean that?
Yeah, there's one there, and there's one right here as well.
Which one do we want to try first?
Well, they were eating over here. They were like eating some money or something. So,
yeah, let's check that out.
we should make
You
sure.
mean centipede?
As you are sort of rounding the corner up there, suddenly dropping off the ceiling, landing on top of Siltal, is this giant centipede. This thing's probably about 1.5 feet long, if not longer. Its talons bite down into him,
Uh-oh.
As he suffers 4 hit points of bite damage, I need you to give me a saving throw versus poison, please.
Poison.
Oh, as you fail your poison.
Use your nat.
As you use your nat? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. He uses a nat 20 to save the poison damage. All right. All right. No poison damage for you, sir, as you only suffered the 4 hit points of damage from the bite.
Now smash the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, I got it in sushi.
All right. I need... As the centipede gains the initiative and attacks once again.
Oh no.
Nat 20. All right.
Poison.
First of all, you suffer 1 hit point of damage. I need a saving throw versus poison, please.
You got it this time.
Where you going, Baron? As you fail, as you suffer another 11 hit points of damage from the poison. So that's a total of 11, 12, plus 4, total of 16 so far.
Yeah, I was at 40.
Yep. Yeah, you're fine. And then now it is your attack.
No, I yell like a little girl, yeah.
Yeah. It has an armor class of 9. As you hit, and you crush the centipede. As you bring your blade down on top of it, slam, cutting the thing in half, ending its miserable existence. No more biting, as you have these 2 puncture wounds in your arm where it managed to get just under your armor.
Hey guys, I'm bleeding. I need help. This thing almost killed me.
I only got 1 cure spell left, so
I can
cure
tell.
disease, cure poison.
Is the poison continuous or is it just?
No, it's just the one. It was like a boo.
All right, so you're down 16. I can give you a couple of cure light wounds if you need it.
I need it.
Anybody got an EpiPen?
Go there. Go here. Spells. Wounds.
3 back.
You want another one?
Yes, I'm dying.
I will
2. Jesus.
I will lay hands on him.
You're going to lay hands on him?
Yeah.
All right. So you get 14 hit points back. In addition to the 2. So that's a total of 3, 5.
I'm full.
Yep. Okay. As you are back to your...
Does he keep the balance, or it's not like that?
What do you mean?
If so, when the paladin heal, does it heal the full thing, or does he keep the balance?
No, he has to. He has. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. Yep. 5e lets you do some additionals.
Thank you. I won't die today because of you.
As you step in, you see that there is the remains of a fire, and there are bones littered everywhere with gnaw marks all over them. Stuck in the fire, you see a human leg.
Oh.
Yeah,
Not a woman's leg, is it?
No, but you could probably make a lamp out of it, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put a lampshade on it. Christmas story.
There you go.
Want to head upstairs or look around here?
Let's look around first and then head upstairs.
All right, go ahead and give me a search check.
It should dry out.
Anybody else want to search?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
All right. As you search around, Ronnie Noblight, underneath the corner over here, there's a little kind of like a rocky area that he moves, and underneath he finds a small leather pouch. Inside the leather pouch, he finds a pair of gems and a potion of some kind.
Ooh.
We're gonna go with
Hold it up.
we're gonna go with
All right.
2 garnets worth 100 gold piece each, and a potion of extra healing.
Yay! We can always do.
All right, excellent.
All right, I guess we can let the leg burn, continue to burn.
It is a human leg, rather hairy.
Head up.
So you see that there are two ways up. One leads up this way, the other leads up this way.
I see light up this way.
Yes.
Maybe let's go this way first and not split the
Okay.
party.
All right.
That works for me.
Well,
As you guys are going, the
No, we
Baron
need a bug. We need a
Baron
bug repellent.
on his way to check the one over here, suddenly dropping on top of him is another large centipede. Baron, it bites you for 4 hit points of damage. I need you to give me a saving throw versus poison, please.
Where do I find that at?
So just double click your character sheet, go to the attributes. Got it? Good to go. 8 as you failed your saving throw versus poison, as you still have a nat 20 available if you want to use it. If not,
Wait,
you're
so
gonna
you
if
can after.
you can use it after, right now. If you failed, you since you have a nat 20 available, you can say I want to use my nat 20. If you don't want to use it, you're going to suffer an additional 9 hit points of damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that. That's like a third of my health.
All right. So Baron uses his nat 20, and he suffers no additional damage. However, you did suffer the initial 4 from the bite, as we are going back to combat now for you two, unless anybody else wants to join.
I'm gonna go over there and help him.
All right. I will add Ronnie to the combat, and the centipede still gets the initiative as it once again tries to bite. I believe a
I
10
will also
fails.
help.
What is your armor class? Is like a 4? Yeah. So this attack misses you. So Baron, you can go ahead and attack with your quarterstaff if you want. It has an armor class of 9. So as a what level magic user are
Fireball.
you? You are 8th.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, lightning bolted.
Lightning bolt.
As a magic user, you need a 10 or better. As you hit, as you squash the bug with your quarterstaff.
Nice.
As you scramble back down the stairs. By the way, as you got up here, you saw that this is just sort of a platform pass-through area that leads back down over on this side. So it looks like it goes back down to the right-hand tunnel from what you saw. Actually, let's just do this just so I can get everybody a view. There we go. And I'll move you back down. So that way everybody can see. You can see that it kind of comes up to this little pass-through thingy, and then it goes all the way down. So it's like, it looks to you like it's a way to walk around the inside of the caves without going and showing yourselves to the outside world. So, Varys, as you come up to the top, you see that the smell is emanating from the caves from this area, as you see what looks to be nothing but a huge path of or swath of bones just sort of littering the entire place. From up here, you can hear chittering sounds as if the place, as rats are sort of moving in and out of the bones, the muck, and the filth.
There's 40 rats. Lots of bones and death up here. I'm gonna turn invisible.
Okay.
As they poke a little further. Is this visibility to animals still on?
How long did it last? 20 minutes? 19?
19.
No, I'm going to say no because you guys, it's been about 15, almost 20 minutes now since you guys finished your fight. So I am going to say also that the protection from lycanthropes is also worn off.
DM, I'm going to cast it on myself again.
What's that?
Invisibility to animals.
Okay. So another 20 minutes. Yep. So yeah, it's about 5 o'clock now. So I have the little timer thingy running, so I just kind of adapt. As you guys come up, you can see there are torches sort of lining the area throughout this place, but it is absolutely horrific. And as you guys arrive at the top, suddenly flowing out of the feast of bones, these are not just individual rats. These are swarms of rats that suddenly appear out of the bones, the muck, and the filth, and begin rushing at the party as they see fresh
Flames. Flame time.
Yeah.
Flame on.
Turning hands when we drink.
All right. As we go, let's go with our actions as we go back into a combat. Unless you guys don't want to go into combat, in which case I'll stop it. But right now, Deglin, action.
I would be casting a spell.
Okay, Baron, action.
I'm gonna attack with the
Quarterstaff.
yeah.
I love a mage that's willing to get his hands dirty. I still say fireball. Satal, I don't think you have another one though, do you? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm just gonna attack with my
Okay.
sword.
All right. Ronnie Noblight, you have invisibility to animals, so these things don't see you. Because they are not like unnatural rats. They're just large rats, but there are 3 large swarms of them flowing over the bones and the rocks coming at you.
I'm going to kill him like an invisible druid, DM.
Nice. What are you going to use? A spell, or are you just going to use your sling, or what?
Spear power. When I figure I'll close up and kill him with my spear.
Okay. Varus, actions.
I'm going to turn invisible and backstab any that come at Diglin.
Gotcha. Zadkiel, actions.
I'm going to attack the swarm.
All right. Sorry. I had a work thing pop up on me. I'm like, what the hell is this? This is my home computer. Get off me. All right. So then, as we...
Don't have to move it too. It doesn't let me move anywhere.
Oh, really? Oh, I think you're stuck in a wall. Okay.
So they're like climbing down this wall or something?
Well, so you guys are on the same level as they are now, right? So they're just flowing. There's rats everywhere up here. And as you guys came in, they all start like coming up out of the bones, coming around the rocks. There's just swarms of them coming at you guys, right? So there's basically 3 swarms of rats that are kind of flowing through here. One here, but they're basically one contiguous. Think of it as a sea of rats, just sort of like in the movies. You see the sea of rats flowing over everything. That's what you see coming at you over the rocks. And as the rats all gain, is it a tie? Nope, they gained the initiative. I like it. So let me go ahead and clear this. As the first set of rats, their movement is 120. As the first set of rats come flowing over, and just so you know, a swarm of rats, they are going to get an attack on each creature that's in attack range for them, right? So if there's 4 of you around them, they get 4 attacks. If there's 2 of you around, they get 2 attacks, etc., etc., as they flow over and around and under everybody and everything. So this rat first attacks Deglin. 3 misses. The second attack attacks Satal. 9 misses. Alright, as that rat did absolutely nothing. As this rat flows down.
Varus, but that's okay.
What's that, sir?
You meant Varus instead of Satal.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. God, I'm looking at the tokens. I'm like, yep, that's Satal. You're right. He missed Varus. My apologies. You are correct. As these rats come flowing over and they get attacks on now Satal.
Virus.
Yes, whatever. Misses Satal. He attacks on Zadkiel. This is going to be a quick fight. Oh, did they bit? Ooh, 1 hit point of damage to Zadkiel. Fortunately, he's immune to disease.
Yep. Can anyone charm him?
And the final attack is on Baron. As he misses Baron. All right. Doot and doot. All right. As the last set of rats come in, 1 attack on Satal, 1 attack on Ronnie, and 1 attack on.
They can't see me, DM.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Thank you. 1 attack on Satal and 1 on the Paladin. 15 misses. Is he attack? Why is it saying he's attacking? Oh, because they still had him. That's fine. And both attacks miss. Yeah, I forgot to deselect Varus. That's why I was saying it was attacking him. But all right. As the rats missed everybody, as we are now to the party. Varus, you're up.
Well, I guess I'll stab some. Right.
I was going to say, just so you know, there is no backstabbing these. It's a swarm, so they don't get a backstab.
That's fine.
$14, I believe, should hit. They have an armor class of 4. So I think that hits. Yep. 14 hits.
They large or...
Nah, they're considered, because even though that's a swarm, they're still considered normal size as far as damage. Oh, still good damage. 10 hit points of damage. Nice. As you swing your blade and appear suddenly and this cleave through like a slew of them, just sending rat body parts flying everywhere. But there's still a host of them yet to go.
Friends.
Yeah, Zadkiel. You're up, sir.
All right. Can anybody charm these guys?
I don't know, but it's your turn. Can you charm them?
Yeah, I'm going to start singing. Round and round. With love, we'll find a way. Just give it time. Here we go.
Oh, jeez. I need to do this really quick. Just so you can see.
Give me 2 rats.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to say there's two different ones you can target. I just wanted to move that so you can see. Because they're swarming over swarming over the rocks and under your feet and all that stuff. That should hit. Yep, with a armor. I'm gonna double check though. 8th level paladin. Armor class 4.
I'm 7th level. I'm not 8.
Yeah, I knew that. It's still a 7. Yeah, you need a 10 or better to hit, so that hits. So you did 7 hit points of damage to this group. Okay. That's your attack. Ronnie Noblight. Oh. Don't forget you get a +4 because you're invisible to them. So that'll be a 9. Does a 9 hit armor class 4 for you?
I doubt it. My Thaco's 16, so
You need a 12. You need a 12 or better. So, if you get
hold on, DM. I got
you
all
got,
those pluses.
you
I'll
got,
use them.
yes, sir, you do. You need to use 3 of them if you want it.
Yep, I'll use 3 pluses.
All right. So that leaves you a +1 and a +1. So just so you know, the most you can use at any one time now is a +1.
Sure.
All right. So that hits. So go ahead and do your damage. 4 + 3, 7. 7 more hit points of damage. Even as you're poking them and chucking them and stabbing them, there still seems to be a rather... Oops. God damn it. Stupid. All right. Still has some oomph left in them. All right. Sultal, you're up.
I'm gonna attack these one first.
Okay. Plus,
God.
that's 8. Hang on just a second. 8. Yeah, that's funny.
I need 10 to it. Is that it?
Let's see. Armor class 4. Looks like a 12 to hit armor class 4. No, you're 7th level. Sorry, a 10. You need a 10 or better to hit armor class.
I don't have enough.
Okay.
Points.
Oh, and a net 1. I like it.
Goodness.
I like it. These rats are going to be your bane.
Yeah, I'm like scared of
Hey, that one hits for 8 hit points of damage.
Leave me alone. Ronnie, do something.
Deglin, you're up.
Quick question: how big are these rats?
They're large rats, but they're not like giant sized rats, right? You know what I mean? So they're
less than 10 pounds.
Yeah, I would say.
All right, I cast Dust Devil.
So you have okay, I get what you're saying.
And I'm going to use that to push them all back.
Okay. There's no saving throw on that either, huh?
Nope.
What is it? So it's just this group right by you, right?
Right.
How far back does it push them?
30 feet.
Woof, as everything between you and it just all these bones and dirt and dust just go flying in that direction.
Now the Dust Devil will last for 1 round per level, so 9 rounds.
9 rounds? Okay, let me track that. So.
And I can move it with my mind, so I can.
Ooh,
take it,
you're like
take it
mastermind.
yeah, and as long as my other guy, I'll tell my other guy, just close your eyes because the dust is going to be slurred.
All right, Baron, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna attack with the
Okay.
first staff. Wait, where's it gonna go? Okay.
Hits.
Ooh, nice.
Nice for 5 hit points of damage. Okay. Anything else from anybody? As we are back to the top of the order. Just going to roll so we can get through this. Varys, you're up. As you watch as the Dust Devil picks all the rats in front of you and just slams them all back about 30 feet as they all scramble to try to get away, but they're being pinned and pushed by the Dust Devil. But you are now free and clear.
I'm going to come over here and
Okay.
stab some rats.
All righty.
Can I get a challenge on that?
I'll give that. Uh, 14 should hit. I like it.
1 point. Jesus. Ah.
These rats are tough. These rats are tough. All right, Zadkiel.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the rats.
No kidding. Which ones?
Both of them.
1 each. I gotcha. Okay.
Hit this one first.
Okay. That hits.
Oh my god!
Don't forget we got 1d8. That's you're using a +2 sword, right?
Yep.
So that should be a d8. Well, let's see what you rolled. You rolled a 1. +2 for the blade is 3. +3 for your strength is 6. So that should have been 6 hit points of damage.
Plus fairy damage.
Yep.
And these fire fired.
Yeah, but there's no additional damage for fairy fire. All right, roll your second attack. Yeah, and these. No, I take it back. These are not fairy fired. All right, roll your second attack. 4 misses. All right, Ronnie, no blight. Don't forget you get a +4 on your attack. Nicely done. Nicely done. 12 hit points of damage. As Ronnie cleaves through a whole swath of them, leaving but a few, but there are still enough there to cause damage if they do bite you. Sultal, you are up.
What's that second +3 for right there, though?
I'm not 100% sure, but we'll go with it for right now.
+3s. There should only be one +3 DM on damage.
All right, so I'll just give him 3 hit points back then. That's fine. All right, Sultal, you hit for 15 hit points of damage. Okay.
Still standing?
Yeah, they are. There's still rats there. Another hit for 17 hit points of damage as you manage to take out this group as a couple of them skitter away, no longer interested in feasting on you. As you hit again for 9 more hit points of damage on this one as you manage to take out this one as well.
Ignore that roll, DM. I'm just making sure to make sure it's right.
Gotcha. Okay. We are good. As there is only the rats up here pinned by the dust devil. What do we want to do?
We can do a quick search and then get out of here.
You have 8 rounds to search.
I think there's a way up there, no?
I mean, there's a big cavern, so.
Oh yeah, this is a big cavern. Let's look around quickly. I don't like rats personally.
Take a look over here.
All right. So as you search, Varys, as you're looking, it's why does it keep moving to where you're at? And I took it off the game, but it seems to always come back. Somebody's moving the map and they need to stop. Well, I'm just saying somebody's going to move their character and they end up dragging the map and moving the map, and that's kind of what's happening. So anyway, Varys, you're actually looking. There's sort of a ledge here that looks down on the little cave floor below, but there's nothing there of note that you can find.
I'll come back and lend a hand then.
All right. So as you listen, you hear nothing, Sultal, because of the dust and the wind blowing around where you guys are right now. That's all you can really hear.
Well, okay, I can keep the dust devil going as we retreat out.
Yep.
What's over there?
So just searching, you have 1 round left for the spell.
All right, then
I'm
we
gonna
should
go
yell
out there
out.
and kill those rats.
Throw one of those flask of oil or something.
Is this another stairwell, or is this?
No, it is not. That is just actually right here. You can look down and you see the pool of water.
Yep.
I really wish I would know who's moving the map, because it's not me. I keep trying to drag it to show on the stream, but now see, somebody's zooming in and out now.
I'm zooming in and out. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. No, you can, but I don't know why it's affecting this. You know what? I got to look. Something is happening where it's that map view should only be for me. It shouldn't. When you do something, it should not affect anybody else.
Yeah.
I have to. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out. Give me just a second here, really quick. I'm gonna look and see. For some reason, server owner none. I don't. There's some setting that's happening somewhere that's allowing you, whenever you zoom or move the map or whatever you're doing, it's doing it on my view as well.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be doing that, and I don't know why it's doing that, and it's really annoying me. So it's nothing as far as
Is
you.
it only when I do it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're the only one that was doing it. That anybody else want to go ahead and try to zoom in and out and see if that happens? It might.
All right, I'm zooming out. Is it moving?
Nope.
I just moved it and it didn't. move
Yeah,
on your
it does
screen.
nothing on the stream. But now, so
Okay.
Tal, you go ahead and
Try-
zoom in and out. So
Did you guys try to move also the map and it doesn't do it?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you move the
Look,
map,
look.
it should move for you, but it should not move for my view.
It's okay, so it's me. So
I'm just saying, go ahead and try it
Yeah.
again. Zoom in and out and see if it
It's
does it
moving?
again. No, see, it's not moving now for us. So I don't know why. I don't know who's doing what, but anyway, I'll figure it out. It's just,
now I'm moving and it doesn't do it. But earlier it was me moving and you said it.
yeah, it's just weird that, and again, it could be just the program gets mixed up on who's doing what.
Did you click on my token? Maybe?
I wonder, maybe.
Click
It's
on
qu-
it.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Let me. So now you go ahead and try to do it. Nothing, right? Yeah. So I wish I knew.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's what I said. Something happened where it's suddenly you're moving the map, and it's like it happens every so often, and it's just frustrating because I'm trying to center the map where I want the stream people that are watching to see, and all of a sudden a player moves it, and then the map goes with them. I'm like, what the heck? So
it's like inconsistent. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. It's annoying. So, all right, Ronnie, you did hit. As Ronnie, I'm going to make this quick and easy. As Ronnie makes quick work of the pinned rats up at the where they were pinned by the spell, and they are no longer pinned.
Do I see anything down
So-
here other than the
No, it just looks like a
Oh.
pool of water coming up, and you can see on the other side. You can see in the light one of these creatures just sort of moving back and forth. Like I said, they're almost like an emaciated horse of some kind with a long. It's really weird. You've never seen it before. Has sort of this long trunk-like thingy.
Disenchanters.
Is that what those are?
I have no idea.
All right. And that is where we are going to leave our game tonight because it's after 11 and I don't want to go too much longer. If there's any more
already.
if
Holy
there's
shit, it went
if there's any more combat going on tonight, then the game would run way too long. So I would rather just lop this off right here.
Oh, well, I wanted to go look up here, but alright.
Yeah, we are going to stop that for tonight. So
My next 20 carry over?
what's that?
I guess my next 20 is not going to carry over.
I'll have to think about it because we've had enough combat to use them and stuff. But because I have a nat 20 and a nat 1, so maybe I want them to carry over. So I appreciate folks that are still out there hanging out with us. If you guys want to hang out with us over in Doc, dude, man. So just so you know, Doc, this is just a map that I found. And it's kind of funny. I think the original map went to, and by the way, if you guys got to bail, go ahead and bail. I'm kind of doing the last
good
thoughts
night,
and stuff like that. But
Thanks, everybody.
all right, so anybody hang out with us. But anyway, so I think this map was originally for the Strahd campaign. There was actually a werewolf. My understanding, I've never played it, so I don't know. There was actually a werewolf cavern
yes.
in the Strahd campaign, and I think somebody made a map for that, but I needed a werewolf map, and so when I was looking for maps and caves and stuff like that, the encounter and everything itself is custom, because in the actual module, all it has is the werewolves and or the baddie or the bad guy, right? So I sort of created this scenario on what was in here and what they were going to find. I don't think it's like a overall tough encounter when it comes to characters of their level, but it's definitely, could be interesting, especially if they don't pay attention to the giant centipedes on the ceiling. But that poison everybody. But yeah, so it's partially custom. The map, though, I did found. Sorry, I keep getting stuff popping up from work. I'm like, I hate it. I shut it down, and then all of a sudden, it automatically starts itself, and then poof, I get VM messages from work. But anyway, so yeah, so I sort of put the scenario together with these. So I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Hopefully, they'll be able to finish it. I was kind of hoping they'd be able to get through it this week, but they did spend about 45 minutes figuring out how to get out of Sephora's tower and get on the way. And I did curb, because of that, I actually curbed the encounter stuff that was in the ruins in the swamp. So that second swamp thing was actually going to be there at the same time as the first one, but I figured, we'll just go ahead and do the one, because they're already taking forever to get going on this. So I really wanted them to kind of finish this, but hopefully they'll be able to finish this one this week and the other one next week. And then maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to find Stephen d'Amberville's hidden burial place and release him, and then break the curse and do whatever they need to do. So, but I really do appreciate everybody hanging out with us. The love that we shot tonight, man, with the Nat 1s and the Nat 20s, man, that was incredibly cool. As always, Troy, thanks for your support with your subscription tonight. Definitely appreciate that. Don't forget, folks, every dime that gets put into this game goes right back into the game. So if you're liking what you're seeing, you're enjoying the stream, let everybody know. Tell them to come by, give us a follow, hit the little alert bell so you know when we're online. !social. You can check out all of our socials, whether it's our Discord, our Twitter, our YouTube. Normally right after the stream, usually within the next 30 minutes or so, this thing gets posted over to YouTube, unedited. I am not a video guy. I don't do editing. I just cut and paste, send it over there. But yeah, man, if you guys, like I said, if you like the stream, you want to see, and you haven't seen it all, and you want to see what's been going on, just kind of go back to wherever they start. I don't even remember, when did we start you guys in Castle Amber? It was a while. And it's funny too, because it took you a little bit to get through the castle, but you guys only went through half the castle. You didn't even go through it all. So you went through the West Wing, the garden, most of the chapel, and then poof, you were off and running to the basement and out of there into Averone. So it's been fun so far, but they're slowly but surely getting toward the end. But hopefully you guys like it and you'll come back and check us out some more. So it was good, man. I enjoyed it. So people are like, yeah, they're killing you too easy tonight. I was kind of expecting it, man. You guys are like 9th level characters, going up against a couple werewolves and stuff. Yeah, werewolves can be tough, but like not like 9th level character tough. So you really have to have a slew of them if you want to do any damage to high level characters. But anyway, what do we want to do when we're getting out of here? I was so happy, I want to say, because I can do shout outs, right? So when I hit the old shout out button, it gives me a list of all my people that are watching, which I definitely appreciate that. I can go when raiders come in. If anybody raided me, I could have done them. My viewers, it showed me how many viewers I had. It's kind of funny. I never realized just how many viewers I had. It doesn't show that many on the stream. It only shows a few, but I guess the view that I see here actually includes people that are like lurking and stuff like that. So I really appreciate you guys and the love that you're showing. So anyway, who do we want to raid tonight? Anybody? Let's take a look and see who's out there. Got Luke, Mr. Koopla, Greg, Lollygaggers,
Geek Art.
Cave Geek Art, 20 sides to every story. Wow, I can't believe that Creep isn't streaming. That's kind of strange. Haven't seen her, so let's. I'm gonna take a look on the on those that are out there, and I want to see kind of what they're doing. So Magic RPG, they're doing a D&D thingy. They are going Cirque Sophie. Oh, it's an epilogue thingy, so that's kind of a cool. Looks like they're kind of finishing it up. I don't know if they're what time they're done streaming, but we can pop over there and see. Perception Studio, Backwater D&D. Let's go Goblets and Warlocks. So they actually, somebody gave me a subscription to them not too long ago, so that was kind of cool. Let's see what I'm just kind of poking through and kind of seeing what folks are doing. Let's see. It's hilarious, man. They're doing Curse of Strahd stuff. Looks like they're saying relative Curse of Strahd D&D. So that's kind of cool. So let's do that. Let's go to How We Roll. I have not checked those guys out in a while, and I'm glad that they're streaming at the same time we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop over to them. Hopefully you guys will show them some love, just because that's how we roll. We want to make sure that we show them some love. If you're not following them, please give them a follow. They actually have a good D&D stream. I watched them. That's why I started following them, because I watched them for a while and they got some great content. Always interested to see what kind of content people are doing. So hopefully you guys will go up and, show some love, do whatever. But in the meantime, let me switch over to our stream ending, because I always forget to do this. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. And just remember, in a world that you can be anything that you want, all we ask is that you be kind. We will see you Friday. Do I stream Friday? No, I don't stream Friday, but we will be back next Monday. Yep. Trying to get everything straight, because I got my Hawaii trip coming up. I want to make sure I don't screw anybody over. So, all right, guys, we'll see you next Monday. Peace out.
I touched the mirror.
Okay. It's glass.
I'm going to try to read it.
So let's see.
Thank you for the raid.
Oh,
Yes,
and
thank you,
raid
guys.
going on. What's
Hello.
up, Raiders? Welcome from Argo Quest. Good to see you guys. Woohoo!
What's up, Raiders?
What up? Okay. Yeah, you can read the text. It says, "Magic mirror on the wall, summon forth your shade. Night's dark vengeance, heed my call, and wield your murderous blade."
Oh, this isn't good.